everybody, and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will, and I'm here for some City of Mist with the world's greatest roleplayers. The King's Hustle. We're back for our second episode. It's been a little while, but we're back into it. So let's get to it, my friends. Let's figure out who we are, and of course, who we're going to be playing tonight. We have Metamancer in the MC seat. Metamancer, how's it going?
Hi, it's going. I'm doing good. Glad to be back. Sorry, I was sick, guys. But we're okay now. Well, sort of. But anyway, yeah, I'm Metamancer. I'm emceeing the King's Hustle. I do a lot of City of Mist stuff, so if you enjoy it, make sure you follow Encounter Roleplay. But you guys, I'm really excited about where we left off last time, because we went in really hot, and we're still going, so I'm very curious to see what happens.
Awesome stuff. Let's figure out who we are and who we're playing tonight. So we have Blue Jay with us. Blue Jay, how's it going?
It's going good. I already did a ton of roleplay today with Pumpkinberry, so I'm excited for more roleplay, different characters. So, yeah, I'm playing Nancy. Nancy is a private detective. Is there anything else? Like, is it just basics? We doing basics?
As much or as little as you want, but
yeah, that's Nancy.
Awesome, great stuff. And of course, we have Pumpkinberry with us tonight. How's it going, my friend?
Hello. Hi guys, I'm PB. I'm playing Ava Ray, a CEO of I don't know if everybody knows this yet. I can't remember if we talked about this, but oh well, you know now, of a high-end escort service in the area, so that's pretty cool. And I'm very, very happy to be here. Thank you.
Fantastic. And of course, we have Miss Magitech with us tonight. How is it going?
Hello, everybody. I am playing Sana Atwood. Her stage name is Sana Sonata. She's a musician slash gambler. So, yeah, that's her.
Fantastic. And of course, we have Mad Morph with us tonight. How's it going, my friend?
Hello, going well. Playing Shepherd Crane. Fresh from playing Shepherd Crane over on a Wild West Arc server, now here in City of Mist. Really looking forward to it after the cliffhanger 2 weeks ago. And he's a mysterious masked man, and that's kind of all there is to it at this point. Looking forward to today.
Absolutely. Fantastic stuff. So I'll be playing Russell Gibbs. He's an ex-policeman, something of a private eye, but not really. And he's here today to maybe get a job with the rest of these people. We're gonna have to wait and see. But before we get into it, I'll remind you guys of a couple of things. First of which, we're here sponsored by City of Mist, so go to their website, cityofmist.co, to check it out and to play your own noir detective role-playing games if you enjoy ours. And of course, we're sponsored tonight by fancygrounds.com, our virtual tabletop of choice, where you can play your own virtual tabletop games back at home for free with a demo license. Wellinggames.co.uk are the go-to destination for war games, board games, and tabletops. They're up to 20% off the retail value. Then, of course, tabletoploot.com is the place to get your dice. We're giving away a set of dice, or maybe two, by the looks of things, at the end of tonight's stream, so stick around for that. You can, of course, interact with today's game, giving players now 1s, now 20s, wild magic surges, and worse via donating. And Courier Free has done so, giving Miss Magitech a set of enchanted dice that benefits based on a roll. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's nice. Thank you for that. As always, the donations are up to the whims of our MC, Metamancer. So I'm sure she's on top of that, and we'll bring them in at a good moment. But speaking of which, now is a good moment to begin tonight's game. So Metamancer, I'll hand over to you to take us into our second episode of The King's Hustle.
Fantastic. Thank you, Will. All right, guys. So last week, or well, technically last episode, we'll just say that, our individual investigators, we'll call them, were called for an interview for a job. And they didn't really know exactly what to expect, but they were all promised individual things that they very much coveted. Gibbs, on the other hand, he was almost kind of led there by a pull, a vision, so to speak, and he feels like there's some kind of purpose that he can fulfill by getting this job. And so when they arrived, they were each separated. Obviously, they did not yet know each other either. And when they went through the interview process, it was in fact an escape room of sorts, where they had to solve a variety of puzzles under a particular timer, halfway of which they realized that they would be out of air if they were not to complete it. And so when they finally made their way through, solved all the puzzles, and inevitably helped each other, they made their way out and met their supposed employer. The woman introduced herself and later kind of said, "You can ask me some questions," but she was very vague about all of her answers. And at the very end, when she was ready to kind of head off, she let them know that they still had more interviews to conduct before they were chosen for the job. And as she left, 6 armed gunmen walked into the room, 3 on each side, and that is where we left off and where we'll pick back up. So, as you guys see this, they're very nondescript. They're wearing a kind of a black suits, black shirts. Their faces are they're not all the same. They're not like clones, but they're very kind of simplified. They're clean shaven, military haircuts, obviously trained in combat in some way. They're holding assault rifles. They're not yet doing anything, but for a moment, as you kind of get a brief second to understand your surroundings, one of the tables that was at the center of the room kind of like shifts over, and in the floor, as it opens up, is another table that comes up with a relatively good arsenal of different types of weapons. And so you are given a moment before this battle has begun to select something, if you wish.
Wait, so the gunmen enter the room, but before they open fire, there's like, we're given the chance to arm ourselves. Is anything said?
Nope, nothing is said. You're just
There's
given
just,
the
like,
option.
they're aiming weapons at us?
Mm-hmm. Well, they have them at ready. They're not actually up yet. They have them at ready.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Does anybody reach for a gun?
Question.
Never shot guns.
If I was carrying a gun, was I allowed to bring it here?
No.
Okay, then yes, I'll pick up a revolver.
Are there weapons aside from guns on the table, or just guns?
Yes. Yeah. If you ask me, it's probably there.
I grab what looks like a well, tell me if it's there, obviously, but I would go for something that looks like one of those like extendable wand tasers.
Okay. Yes.
And is there like something
Like
that
a cattle
looks like
prod?
yeah, kind
Sorry,
of.
I'm just trying to imagine what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the one where you like snap it out.
Like you come out and then you poke somebody and it electrocutes them, right? Like a sort of like a cattle prod. Okay, all right.
I guess
I think
so.
I got that. Yeah. Is that what
And
that
then,
is?
like-
I don't know.
I don't know what it is. It's probably also a cattle prod. I don't know.
Okay.
That thing. She doesn't want to take a lethal weapon, but like, is there something that looks like it might be like a net?
A net? No.
Yeah, like no. Okay,
Not a net. Yeah.
like throw. For people or
Most
something?
of them are all like offensive or minorly defensive weapons. There's
They're
no
a
like
tabletop
extra
on the
utility.
table.
No.
Okay. Then she just takes the cattle prod
Okay.
and slowly
I should
walks
hardly
back,
think
and
that
it's like
that's necessary.
someone's giving me free. I mean, it's not like they're asking me to pay for it. Not doing anything yet. But I'll protect myself.
From what?
Did you not just see the 6 armed men who entered the room?
Well, I mean, they're not pointing their guns at us. It's probably fine.
But they're
I'm
offering
sure
us free arms and ammunition, and so I took my choice.
They look like a very reasonable, handsome fellas. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement and understanding that doesn't involve
What
using
looks
the
like
gun.
the most expensive weapon on the table?
There's probably some SMGs on there, of varying calibers, kind of like different styles, but there's no like machine guns or anything like that. No sniper rifles or it's all
there
kind
like
of
a-
more.
Is there an automatic rifle of some sort? Something that looks kind of simpler. I mean, not that they're the most simple to use, but nothing with a lot of feedback or anything. Like an auto,
like a Derringer or something,
actually,
like a tiny pistol.
An SMG might be good, like a smaller. Those are smaller,
That's
right?
burst shots. Yeah, they're burst.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Sana will just hesitantly grab one of those. She's not gonna, have it to attention or anything. Just kind of grab one. I mean, we gotta defend ourselves. For
crying out loud.
I don't know what exactly they want us to do here.
See a gun, pick a gun.
Exactly.
I look across the table at the like 6 armed men, or people, not necessarily only men. I'm like, so there's some kind of instruction for this part of the interview, or are you only going to answer 3 questions each too?
At your question, they draw their weapons upward.
At us?
Yes.
Oh God.
How much do you get paid to stand here and point your weapons at defenseless individuals? I'm just curious.
You did see who came in the room, right? Camilla Ulrich? I don't know how rich you are, lady, but I guarantee you she's richer.
That's debatable.
Well, it looks like we're about to have a debate, so that's fine. These reasonable gentlemen here.
Very reasonable.
What's Crane doing?
Crane's been, he's standing where he was. He's just quietly sort of been stretching, pulling his arms to like either side and just like rotating his neck and sort of warming himself up. He's just waiting.
Yeah, Nancy like looks back at him and she's
stretching his hamstring.
Like, so you're not gonna... I'm sure they got a nice pair of brass knuckles if that's what you're into. I'm guessing there's brass knuckles on the table.
I am the weapon.
Yeah, all right.
Well, there you go. See, I am also the weapon. Not everything needs to be handled with guns. You know, if there is some crazy heist, that I'm sure Camilla would want us to be discreet instead of running around parading with our guns out. This is absurd.
Is the table of like liquor still in the room?
Yep.
I slowly edge over to the table of liquor.
Okay. Now that is a brilliant idea. Nancy, why don't you pour enough for Ava turns to count how many guys there are with guns again. Is anybody a non-drinker? No? Okay. There's 4, right?
6.
Are there 4? There's 6. We'll have 6 glasses, Nance. Can you pour 6 of the yeah, okay. Perfect.
Sure thing. And I tip over the table so that all of the alcohol and water and what else spills towards the 6 men. Nance, and then I whip out the prod and electrify the liquid on the ground.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. I love your idea.
Thank you.
I think then Sana's gonna try to take the table in front of us, put all the weapons, knock them off the table, and then move the table or push it as cover for us in case they do decide to start shooting.
Fantastic. What does everybody else do? I'm going through everybody because it's gonna all happen in a matter of a second or two that you guys are doing all this. So.
Oh yeah, Ava was not prepared for the table flip, so she'll probably just stand there upset.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll shoot a. It's like an eye roll, but you can tell he doesn't really mean it. Nancy's way, as this happens, and he's gonna drop the pistol. If they're gonna shoot, then he's gonna be prepared to shoot them first.
Okay. So we have Asana who's in cover. Anybody else going into cover?
I mean, I think
No.
my action
I mean,
was my action. I don't think I have
Yeah.
like.
And if behind the
I'm
screen
just
is a cover,
asking.
then yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
So is there
All right, so,
3 on each side? There's 3 like either
yeah,
side of
there's
us,
a
or
3
6
and
in
a
a
3.
line?
Yeah. No, yeah, 3
Okay.
and 3. Yep.
So is the Nancy spell, is that like at 3's feet, or is that gone over all of them?
Yeah, if they're split on either side of the room, then I could probably only do because I'm not gonna like. There's only so much booze.
Yeah. Yeah, you can pick either left or right, whichever. So, okay.
As that's happening, I would go to the opposite side. So whichever side's not looking to get zapped, I'll make
Okay.
a move towards them.
So we'll say Nancy's right and you're going left, just for ease.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So, as a reminder, there are couches and lounge chairs and all sorts of other furniture still in the room that you could potentially utilize if you need to. So, as the bar table basically spills over and the glass starts to shatter across the ground, the water and the booze seeps down. Simultaneously, the table that Sana's near flips over, and you're ducking behind cover on that front. And Gibbs is about to fire off a shot. Ava is observing. Things did not go according to what she wanted, I'm guessing.
No,
But as Nancy takes the stun baton essentially and puts it to the booze, it actually ignites as the flame starts to go across and separates the 3 on the right from the rest of you guys, as this flame wall basically kind of bellows from the ground.
Oops.
And yeah, I mean, hey, it works for now, right?
It's fine. Yeah, no, it's
yeah.
perfect. It's great.
So Gibbs, go ahead and let's fire off your shot if you want to do a hit with all you've got.
It looks like they're about to shoot one of us, probably Nancy.
Oh yeah, you guys, if you're attuned to hearing guns, you can hear the safety and the click. Like it's almost like within a split second.
They have the safety on. Oh,
Yeah, I think Gibbs is gonna hit him with all he's got. I think he sees this as a little bit of like a old Indiana Jones, and Nancy is young Indiana Jones, and he sees a lot of himself in like, yeah, just like fucking going for it. So he's like, all right, and so he's gonna hit the, if there's one guy that looks like he's turning his assault rifle on Nancy in particular, he's gonna hit with all he's got on that.
Okay.
And it's what I can use. Gotta remember if I have any skills. Quick draw, my gunman's intuition. I'm a crack shot, and I have explosive bullets. I don't know if, I guess my bullets are explosive because I'm a magic person.
Yep.
So it doesn't just have to be the gun. So I'm trying to remember if I had any things on from last time. I don't think I do because we rested. So that's going to be +4 onto that. Oh, holy moly. 14.
Nice roll. Okay, good. So 14, you can choose 2 of the options that come with it with all you've got. I'll just review them. You can secure a superior position or take cover immediately as part of this. You could also get them good or get many of them, +1 per tier. So you have 4 right now that you can use. You can control collateral so you don't hit anybody else in the area because they are explosive. You can hold their attention if possible. In this particular case, there's a lot going on and there's a lot of them, so maybe not. Or you can take 1 juice to hold on to.
Could I move into a superior position, and could I sort of bring Nancy with me into cover? If she's sort of exposed and it looks like she's just about to get shot by a bunch of people, then I might try and sort of bring her into cover with me as well, behind like a pillar or something like that, covering fire.
Yeah, I'll let you take 2 juice for that. If you want to grab her while you're going.
Yeah. I'm like,
and then
get out of here! Yeah. I'm gonna store those.
Okay.
Yep. And that'll be my action.
So was your gun going off going to be for damaging purposes or just a suppressive fire move?
I mean, I guess I could spend 2 juice to give him the effect pinned, maybe? You know, like he's not able to fire back if I'm suppressing him.
Okay. So we'll do 2 on that. Okay. So I think appropriately, as the gun goes off, the bullet penetrates his shoulder of one of them and it explodes on impact, so it pushes him back, so he has to like deal with that before he can fire off his weapon.
Okay.
All right, cool. So, Crane,
Yes.
you're going for the other dudes, so
The
Feel
3 in a
free.
line on, was it the left?
yeah.
So has Gibbs shot one through the fire, or has he shot one of these 3?
Through the fire. He's the one that was shooting at the same side as Nancy.
Okay. I want to like kind of leap into action and go for the center of the 3. Should I roll
Okay.
first?
I mean, you can tell me what you want to do, but yeah. Are you using your abilities, or are you just like using fighting?
Fighting as well. Definitely my unbreakable hide ability.
Okay. Okay.
Because I like sort of. It's not like a super leap, but it's like I'm kind of marching them down at a slightly quicker pace, but I'm kind of in danger as I'm moving forward.
Okay. Yeah,
Don't know
so
how
you'll
far
do a
away
hit
they
with
are.
all you've got, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So should I like roll? Should I list what I'm
Yeah.
using? Unbreakable hide, inhuman strength, brutal fighter, high pain threshold. Would vengeful count?
Do you think that he's vengeful right now?
Probably not. Just kind of slightly pissed off at having a gun pointed at him. So that would be, and then I want to invoke overconfident, because he's definitely overconfident.
Okay.
So that would be
So at a +3?
Yeah, 3.
Okay. Yep, make sure you mark attention on the theme from that.
2 plus 3.
10. Nice roll. Good roll. Okay,
And
so same
this-
for you. You can do, basically describe to us what you're going to do, like what it looks like. You can get them good, which is you can boost the effect of that one person, or you can try to get all 3 of them, because you have 3 juice, if you want. You just won't take them out. You'll apply a tier 1 status to each of them.
I am going to just. Oh no! I'm going to completely take out the guy in the middle.
Okay, you won't be able to. You'll be able to apply all 3 status to him, but he won't be down completely.
Okay, so what happens if I go for all 3? Sorry.
So you need, generally speaking, to knock somebody unconscious, you need to be able to apply a status of 5 to them. 6 is dead. 5 is subdued and or unconscious. Not all people are like that, but these guys aren't normal people. I'll just leave it at that. And so you need a status of 5. Right now you have 3 juice, or power rather, so you can apply a tier 3 status, but you're still too short of like knocking him out, for example, if that makes sense.
Okay. Definitely, like, what was in my mind was for Crane, like, he was basically going to look to disarm one. Like, he was approaching him and going to try and, like, knock that gun away, basically. Like, uppercut the gun clean out of his hands.
Yeah, then let's do that. We can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. You can disarm him. I can set that to a disarmed. Do a disarmed 1, so he doesn't have his gun anymore. And then you still have 2 juice left, or power rather. If you want to apply, if you want to get like a superior position, you can do that. Otherwise, they can retaliate in the next like set of actions. Or you can get an upper hand and get yourself 1 juice, which you can then bank.
Would getting myself into a superior position involve maybe like I knock that gun out of his hands and then I can kind of grab a hold of him and like spin around so I'm on the other side of those 3 and then he's almost like a human shield to defend me against retaliation from the other 2?
Yes.
Great.
Absolutely. Okay, so we'll use human shield. I'm going to give him a story tag just for those purposes, human shield, and we'll put it to 2. And that should be it. Okay, perfect. So you have secured a human shield.
Excellent.
Fantastic. All right, very cool. Let's go with Ava for a second. You have literally, in the matter of like 3 seconds, watched Gibbs shoot his gun off. Nancy threw booze and lit it on fire. Sana's in the middle behind one of the tables, and Crane has literally just taken one of them hostage and is using him as a shield.
Okay. So is there any, like, because I know she tossed one of the booze tables. Is there any, like, is there still scotch, like, somewhat nearby or anything left? Or did she throw all the booze to the side?
Let's say there was one left on one of the end tables.
Okay. Oh, geez. I'm not so sure. Okay. Okay. So she's probably going to freak out a little bit. Oh, this is ridiculous. You are all ridiculous. And then she'll go over to one of the booze tables, probably. No, not that. Ooh, Macau. And she'll pick up something, and then she'll sit down behind the couch.
Oh, nice. I love it.
Yeah.
I totally love that. That's fantastic.
Oh, that's
all right.
great.
Good. Okay. So, with that said, Sana, you're behind cover right now.
Probably gonna stay behind cover. Though I do see Crane kind of going over and getting one of the guys as a human shield now. I think I'm gonna try to distract one of them while Crane. I don't want Crane to get damaged or hurt or anything. So I'm just like, I kind of pop my head up and I'm like, and I kind of like hold up my gun. I'm like, come on over here, or like, hey, look over here. Just trying to like distract the guys that are around Crane.
Okay. Let's do I'm gonna go with a convince on this one.
Okay.
Because you're not using your like. Are you using anything to change the game in this case? I guess is the question I want to ask.
No, I think this is
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so just a regular roll for this, or
I mean, you can tell me if there's any abilities that are applicable to convincing somebody with what you just described.
Actually, probably not actually. Yeah, there's not really anything that I would really use in this case.
Okay.
I think.
That's okay. Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to do straight rolls too. It's not a big deal.
So that's just remind me again.
2d6.
2d6. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. So that's a miss. He kind of takes a moment to look at you, and then averts his attention back to Crane, who has taken one of his buddies captive, essentially. And so at that point, actually, what we're going to do is I'm going to swing back over to Crane real quick. I would like for you to face danger, but you get a +2 because you have a human shield. In this particular case, it is a physical attack. Because you have this guy in your grasp, one of the guys will actually lower his weapon and go to punch instead, so he doesn't kill his coworker, essentially. So feel free to use whatever power tags are applicable to enduring harm or dodging, for example.
Okay. Unbreakable hide again. High pain threshold. And I think that would be it. So +4.
Yeah. So you're gonna just like take the hit, be all manly and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I can take a punch.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, was it 4, right?
Yeah, it's 4.
Okay, here we go.
11. Nice. Okay.
Oh,
Good.
nice.
11 is a great roll. Basically, on a 10 or more, you actually take no statuses. So, do you want to describe what happens when this guy punches you and doesn't do anything?
Oh man.
Can he? Would his hand break?
You tell
Could it
me.
break?
Narratively, yeah, go for it.
What they are? Are those hands breakable?
Yes, they're breakable.
So I'm holding from behind, kind of, human shields style, like his arm across the guy's front, and this fist comes out of nowhere and just kind of like crumples up, like a, I don't know, a plastic cup. Just kind of just crumples and then just hangs limply, whimpering, and Crane kind of like just turns his head towards it, just completely unimpressed that they tried to punch him rather than just completely open up and shoot.
Okay, awesome. I love it. Yeah, so he'll kind of like drop to the ground, holding his arm, and so I think he's going to be down for the count right now because he can't fire his weapon at the moment. So we'll consider him down for now. I'll put him to crippled, and I'm going to just go ahead and just automatically assign a 3 to that. Okay. So. With that said, Gibbs, Nancy, you guys have ducked behind cover. Gibbs has kind of grabbed you, Nancy. So,
Yeah, and I let him.
Get back in there.
And I look over at him, and I'm like, and I peek, like, what are we, behind a couch or a table or what?
Sure.
So
Oh yeah, I like the idea of a couch. We're like on the couch.
we're behind a couch, and so I like peek over it. And I'm like, looks like that masked guy's got it taken care of. And then I look like, how close is the door?
it's on the other side of the room. It's actually you'd have to go. Yeah, you'd have to go past all the bullets at this current moment.
Like offer the gun to her if you want to use this.
No. Can I wanna try and sneak over to the door.
Okay, go do it. Do a sneak around. You're going to be at a disadvantage of surrounded 2.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah, sneak around.
You okay over there, Crane?
Okay, so I'm gonna, you said disadvantage 2, so I'm gonna use my power tags, Sneaky as a Spider and Secret Paths. So basically I'm not just going like straight, I'm like, I go this way and then that way, and then like I go behind one like desk and come out like from another one, weirdly.
Okay.
So that'll get it to a flat roll.
He's gonna get us all killed.
Yeah. So hopefully this is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Don't worry.
You've been good at flat rolls before. Okay, but not this time.
Not this one. This one is not a good one.
Damn it.
No.
We've seen some really good flat rolls before,
Too
though.
soon.
Oh man. Okay.
The dice,
So,
like,
all right. So in this, let's go ahead and let's do a face danger for you because one of them is going to notice and try to fire in your direction to stop you. So anything to either dodge or you can try to take the hit but resist the damage.
Okay. I'm probably more dodgy, I guess. Ugh. Can I use sneaky and cover my tracks to just like
Yeah, sure.
fall back?
Absolutely.
Is there negatives on this one?
No.
Or no?
No.
Okay, so I get a +2. Hopefully this will work.
Okay, good.
A little better. Tiny bit better.
Yeah. So you're only going to take one status because the bullet didn't hit you, but it grazed you. So go ahead and just do a grazed one. This won't affect any rolls that require you to like do anything significant. It's just like if you get hit again, then it'll just progress to the next tier essentially. So
Okay, I got it.
Yep. Perfect. Okay. Ava, are you still just having a little drinksy in the corner there?
Yeah, sort of. I've been kind of like peeking around and watching this as it happens, and then taking a drink. Is there, so of the 6, 3 of them got hit by Nancy's kind of electricity. One of them got taken sort of out or is dealing with Crane. Is that right? So that leaves 2 more.
So there's actually Nancy's got her. She set up a firewall essentially.
Okay.
They were wearing rubber sole boots. They didn't get electrified, but they did.
Okay.
She did get the effect of like basically stopping them from doing anything while you guys did something else. So those 3 are still up. One of which diverted their attention to Nancy, who just tried to leave. And then on the other side, Crane has managed to take 1 hostage and another one is currently crippled to the floor. So there's 1 on the other side that's like free, and then the 3 on Nancy's side. Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to shout from behind the couch at the guy that's like available, and I want to convince him using my talk anyone into anything power tag.
Okay. What are you trying to convince him of?
Oh, that this is absolutely absurd. He's gonna die. So she like pops her head up over the couch with her whiskey, like totally calm and like, look at what's happened. Look at all this. Yeah, I don't think you're paid enough. I know I'm not paid enough to be here. I'm just gonna sit down and enjoy this whiskey. But if I were you, I would get out of here while you can, because do you see that scary dude right there? Your friend just punched him and broke his hand. That could be you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That could be you. That will be you, actually. Ooh, I'd hate to be you. And then she'll sit back down behind the couch.
Okay, you can do that roll. You're going to be at a -2 because he's loyal.
Okay. Yep. So it's just the 2 these. And do I add anything for my power tag? Sorry, I'm still so new to this.
No, you're totally fine. You're if there's anything that you have as an ability that helps you convince other people to do something, whether it's persuasion or threatening or whatever, we can work that out. But like if there's anything from your power set that allows you to create that type of social influence.
Yes, I have a bunch of things like self, confident and empowered and stuff. Perfect. But I have one that says talk anyone into anything. So I figured that one was probably the most.
3 said self-confident, right?
Yep, I have self-confident, I have empowered, I have bullshitting, and then I have talk anyone into anything. So 4.
Okay. So let's do a -2, a 2, +2.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh dear. How do I do that again? Here? Oh, geez. Oh. It's at the adjusting thing, right? On Fantasy Grounds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then how do I add to it? Oh, there we go. Got it. Awesome. Okay.
Oh, damn. Okay, that was so close. But no, no can do. The guy kind of looks over to you, has a annoying smirk on his face, and then fires a shot at Crane. Sorry, Crane. Take a face danger.
Oh no.
Sorry, Crane.
I rolled for this?
Yeah. Basically, any enduring harm. If you want to take the bullet, you can, or you can try to avoid the incoming hit. You get a +2 for the human shield. Don't forget.
We got +2, and then I'll throw on top of that the unbreakable hide and the high pain threshold again, so another +4.
Yep.
Oh.
It was a really good attempt, though, on the convince. That was really, really close. He probably thought about it for a minute, and then was like, nah.
Nah, I got a gun. This guy's not having anything. I'll take him down.
11 is great. Okay. What happens when you successfully don't take, the bullet kind of penetrates through the guy's, I would say, upper shoulder area and goes through to hit you, but doesn't do anything, like, is there anything that Crane would do as like a response to getting hit by a bullet? I mean, he's not bulletproof, but
yeah, you can definitely feel it. He would
Yeah.
snarl and react to it. Definitely gonna sting a little bit.
yeah, okay. Does he seem more
See?
pissed off now?
Look at that!
Yes.
You didn't do shit!
Okay,
I'm gonna take another
Alright,
sip
perfect.
of whiskey.
let us,
I love the trash talk.
Gibbs, what would you like
I'm
to
like,
do?
I'm like pumped up by the trash talk, and I like watch Nancy just like dissipate like a spider. I'm like, she started this whole Crane, and then I see my buddy getting shot. Oh, so I'm gonna shoot the guy that just shot Crane,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit him with all I got because now I'm pissed. So I'm gonna shoot the bad guys. I'm gonna use the same tags from before. I'm not gonna use my self-doubt here as my weakness because I think I'm pretty. No, I'm doubting Nancy right now. I think rather than my own abilities.
Okay.
So yeah. That is a 10.
Good. Okay. Cool. Let's see. What would you like to do? You can choose the two. You can keep the superior position. You can get them good or get many of them. Since you do have 4, you could probably hit him a couple times.
Yeah, I like the idea of that. Get a couple of them. Maybe in as much an effort to distract them from shooting Crane, who's just sort of standing there. And I've seen him take a bullet, and I don't really know, if he can take bullets at this point. So,
right.
I'm gonna try and shoot as many of them I can.
Okay.
Draw our
So,
attention.
if you want, you can get the one on the ground and take him to unconscious. If you
Yep.
want, he's crippled, but he could technically still do something if he wanted to. If you wanted to like split your how many shots you take across, so you could do a 2 and 2 or whatever else it is.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's spread them out a little bit. Take the guy out on the floor and the guy who just shot Crane.
Okay, so I'm gonna set the guy on the floor to a subdued of 5, so he's unconscious.
Cool.
Probably bleeding out, but hey, whatever. And then
Okay.
the other one, we can say wounded or something like that at a 2.
Yeah,
You want?
yeah.
Okay.
Wounded, bleeding, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then do you want to keep your superior position, or are you staying out of cover?
Yeah, I'll keep the superior position. I'm going to stay on this couch. It's done me well so far.
Okay. Perfect. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. How about Sana?
Okay, so what's the status of the guy? So one of them's unconscious, but the other one that Gibbs just shot, is he still? Is he
still up, but
down? Or okay, he's still up.
He's still up, but you saw the bullet go into his upper chest area, and he's kind of pushed back a little bit, readjusting.
Okay.
He's bleeding. It's noticeable.
Okay. Sana's gonna try to take a shot at this guy who's already, kind of going back a little bit. She's not very good at firearms, but she is pretty pissed that she's put in this situation. So I'm gonna try using the power tag filled with rage, and yeah, that's really the only one I think in this scenario. If she's gonna try to take a shot at him.
Okay.
Okay.
Almost. I would say, since this is probably her first time, firing an SMG, I'm guessing.
Yes.
I think she probably doesn't expect the initial, burst shot and, goes off, and it, goes by the feet of the dude, but it just barely misses him. And he just keeps smirking at it. It's the same guy that smirked at you before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sana just groans and goes back to the cover. I can't.
Yeah. I mean, you tried. You got his attention for a second there. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Let's go to Nancy. This other dude just shot at you, and then paying attention.
One of my weaknesses is no follow through. So I started this fight, but I definitely cannot finish it.
Right.
So how does the weakness work? Is it just a negative on a roll?
Correct.
Or like, because fictionally, I feel like this would just mean that I wouldn't like attack.
Okay.
But like, I don't know if you just want to like yeah, because basically like she just wants to like, she started the fight and then she's like, I should leave. So like she's going for the door, but I just wanted to like,
yeah,
I wanted to point out that that's me using no follow through, unless I need to make a roll with it, in which case like, would I have to like try and make it okay.
No, the way you guys can do weaknesses is you can you can invoke them as flaws to your character narratively, and it will affect your role for the time being that you like feel that it's necessary. And you can mark attention the one time that you started the invocation of it. From a narrative perspective, it's good because it shows you guys like as a character developing or changing or responding to how they are. So when you guys do that, that's good. Plus for the audience, they can like follow that character as they go through and experience that part of themselves. So yeah, you guys are more than welcome to invoke weaknesses that are relevant to the story for you.
Okay, so yeah, that's like fictionally, she's just like, she finds herself like not willing to continue the aggressive display, and instead she's just gonna like try and like, she thinks about taking the shot at the guy that's in front of her with the like paddle prod, and she thinks about like trying to go and like defend Crane or like the Gibbs that she left behind, and then she looks at the door that's only halfway across the room now, and she goes for the door.
Okay. So do you want to go for the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a face danger on this one.
Okay. I think I'm still using.
Let's just do a take a risk.
Okay.
Right, because it's just more of a pass fail. So basically, if you fail, then you'll endure harm with the face danger. But let's see if you can actually make it past to the door.
Okay, so it's just take a risk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still with your power tags minus your weakness being invoked, of course.
Okay, daring, risky, or outright stupid feat. That sounds right. So yeah, she's gonna roll with. I think this is sneaky. Sneaky is a spider. And independent, because fuck everyone else. And yeah, that's plus 2 there.
Okay.
Let's hope that I don't fuck up again, but I did, because I can't roll well today.
But it was a good song. Okay, let's go ahead and have you face danger. I will let you try to dodge this, but what I'm gonna say is you're gonna be at a -1 disadvantage because he is specifically like looking to you. So anything you want to dodge or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Can I use like I'm using the same tags over and over. Is that okay?
It's okay. Yeah, that's totally okay.
And we're still trying to be sneaky and cover our paths. And I think that like a little bit of it is like she's using her mythos power to be sneaky, and so it's like there's a lot of smoke in the room, and like 1 second you think that she's like over here, but in reality like she was standing just a little bit away. So I'm just gonna roll +1 because it was a -1, right?
Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do.
That's
good. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna take a status. So instead of it just being a straight like the graze, because you've already been grazed, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna give you a hard choice. Basically, you make it barely past like you can almost, it's almost like Matrix style. You can see the bullet like right past you, but it's gonna hit Sana, or you can take the hit and be wounded in the shoulder.
Oh.
I mean, it's a lonely road. Being me, I don't think I'm gonna take a hit for somebody else. Like if I can see it, like you can see her being like, and then just like,
Okay. Okay.
sorry, Sana.
Oh no!
Yeah, so Sana, that bullet, it's one of those things like the most unlikely of circumstances and like just the right spot goes through the table, and I'm gonna say it's gonna hit you in the arm.
Oh,
So you're gonna take a wounded of 2.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. She gave me the
Jonathan
option to not
is
get
in
hit.
shock, honestly, is in shock and just looks over and just, yeah, she's straight up in shock at this point.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna say, Gibbs, you see, it's like this weird slow motion almost, where you see the bullet go past as Nancy moves by, and that bullet, you can probably, I'm guessing Sana yells or like, what's her reaction when she gets hit?
She does yell initially on the hit from the pain, and then she doesn't really say anything else at that point because she's kind of just shocked she just got hit.
Okay.
I don't even think,
All right.
would she exactly see like where it came? I guess she kind of sees this happening, right? So she saw like
It's
Nancy.
up to you if you think
Can I
you want to
say,
see
like,
that.
Fictionally, what happens is it looks like it's gonna hit Nancy, and then like the smoke like goes in front of her, and her outline through the smoke goes from looking like a 4-legged regular person to looking like an 8-legged weird spider, and the bullet goes like through where that is. So it looks really weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's really cool.
Cool. Okay, so I would kind of see that happening essentially. Okay.
I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Well, top of the round, I guess. Technically, there's no rounds, but Crane, what would you like to do?
So all of this happening within like split seconds, right? So kind of definitely I'm still holding this guy hostage, aren't I? And he's like taken that shot through him, and then Crane sees like the Gibbs actually helping out, and there's like kind of a side, very split second like nod towards that, and he's sort of grateful that somebody's jumping in with more than words. And I am going to try and launch this guy. Should I roll before I do it, or describe first?
Describe.
I want to have Crane wants to like grab this guy at the back of his shirt, so he kind of like pushes him away, so he's like no longer shielding him, grabs the back of his shirt, the back of his pants, and like lift him up and like spin him almost like a hammer throw in the Olympics. And I want to like knock into the guy that's taken the shot from Gibbs and just like launch him over the center, like over Sana's head and through the fire and towards the other 3 guys.
Okay, perfect. Let's do a hit with all you've got. I'm going to give you a benefit of the +2 to human shield because you've already got him grappled. So you don't have to worry about like trying to move around him or anything like that.
So I would use Inhuman Strength, Brutal Fighter, and can I throw Vengeful in there now? Because I'm pissed off that I've been attempted, punched,
You've been
and
shot.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be 5.
5. Yeah.
There we go.
Nice. 11.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right. Choose 2. So obviously I'm going to let you kind of finish the narration and what happens to the dude and everything. You can get them good if you want. So you could, in this particular case, I would easily allow you to knock the other guy out if that's what you wanted to do.
The guy that's still standing that I don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely like. He's looking to spin that guy like full force. He like snarls when he does it. I want to like knock that guy as hard as I can. If I can knock him out as well, brilliant. If it's just off balance and giving somebody else an opening and like kind of protecting them as well, and then just like launch this guy through over the center of the room and towards the other three that are behind that firewall.
Would you like to knock the one that's closest to you out, or the three across the room? But you're not gonna be able to knock them all out, but like throw it towards. Okay. So
we just like, then that trio is hopefully dealt with.
Yes. So I will let you knock the guy that you used as a human shield out, as well as the one that was left standing as part of this action, if you want.
Okay, great.
Okay, cool. Describe to me what happens when you let go of this human shield as it goes launching.
Flies through the air, sort of head first, over the drinks and the couches and the upturned tables and through the flames, and you can just sort of like hear some shouting like on the other side of the flames, like
towards the
maybe
door,
he like
or
sails
towards...
over their head into the bar. Towards the other three, because there's three left and right.
Okay.
Wait, no. Are you taking the one that's closest to you out, or the ones that are across the way? Because they're separate.
I'm taking that guy out as I spin him round, and then I'm like launching the guy that was my shield. So I'm throwing. Okay, that's fine. But he doesn't have to hit the other three through the flames. He could like sail over their head into the drinks behind the bar or something.
Totally, that works. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we got one side of the room down then, and number 3 from the other side is hanging out with these other guys on this side. Who that man is now unconscious. That you're the guy who used this human shield.
Okay.
So mark that. So then there's the 3 guys left. They have been virtually untouched, just as a heads up. Okay. But what I want to do for you, go ahead and Gibbs, if you want to take an action at this point, you just watch this guy. Literally, it's like launching over it. Think Deadpool as he's like going upside down across.
It doesn't look like they're about to give up and run away home, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna keep shooting him. I'm gonna shout at Crane, "Get in cover!" As he's about to, the next wave of stormtroopers arrive.
He doesn't look like he needs cover. I'm just saying.
There's a look of just like, what Eva's standing there, and there's this fight going on.
I'm like behind the couch, peeking out, taking a sip of my whiskey every once in a while. I'm enjoying the show.
Having a good fucking time. Okay.
The best, actually. This is so entertaining. Watching you lot get out of this mess that you put yourselves in.
Hey, she put us in it. And I point to Nancy, but she's already gone somewhere else.
And where is she? Where is Nancy now?
I'm gonna stay in cover. I'm not gonna shoot him just yet, but I'm gonna stay in cover and reload, and maybe move somewhere better than the couch, like a pillar or something stone, something harder than just the couch. And I'm gonna stay in cover there for a bit.
Okay, that's fine. Sana, you are injured, but you may do something if you'd like.
Honestly, Sana is still gripping her arm. Kind of looks over at Nancy. You! Where are you going? And I just yell at her and try to draw attention to Nancy to see if like the guys across the fire can see her.
Don't shake your head. You totally earned that.
I know.
Nancy, do you respond? Do you respond or react?
I'm just trying to get out of here.
Okay.
I mean, like, if I were to say anything, I wouldn't be sneaky.
Sure. I was just wondering. Give you an opportunity if you wanted to.
I mean, I probably, like, look back at her and I feel a little bad. But also, I'm really sorry, like person-wise, player-wise, I'm sorry. Character-wise, like, just a little sorry. But no, I'm not gonna respond.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Ava. I think you're still muted.
Okay.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Oh, yes, I was. I'm sorry. Okay, I would like to... Can I do the same thing again? Can I try to convince somebody again to shoot someone else? Like,
Since it would be
maybe
a
be
different
like...
person, yes.
Yes, okay. So is there somebody else that looks like fairly beat up, maybe? That might give me a little bit of an advantage to kind of convince them to give up? No?
No.
All right. Well, just pick one, anyone, and I'm gonna try to bullshit again. Exactly. Like, you look like I could convince you. You look like a weak spirit. Okay. So I would like to use... I would like to use my showmanship this time a little bit as well. So, confident, talk anyone into anything, showmanship, bullshitting, and empowered.
Okay, -2 for
Yes.
loyal.
Okay.
So to 3.
Oh my god.
Come on, no worries.
Oh my god, please. Does that work?
Good
Oh,
roll.
yes.
Okay. So please
I
describe
don't know if
us
that does anything.
to this showmanship and what exactly you're saying and all that.
What, do I know what happens to him? Like, does he get knocked out as a result of this, or does he run away?
No, you will not get this. A convince roll will not knock him out. On a 10 or more, they will temporarily change their agenda to whatever you ask. So
I could potentially get them to shoot a teammate.
that might be harder, but you could
Okay.
at least hold them off or convince them to like not act right, like hold their attention long
Okay.
enough. For example,
Yeah.
would be one way.
Okay.
But you, like, go ahead and tell us what exactly happens
Yeah.
and what you do.
Sorry, I'm just wondering like what the abilities even are before I kind of like role play it out. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just as a precursor. Your
Yes.
abilities are whatever you want them to be. You
that's
narrate
so
what your
crazy to me.
character is capable.
That's
I know
so crazy.
it's weird.
So much
I know.
freedom,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
I'm very
one can
happy
tell
with
you
that
no.
freedom, but it might take me a while to get used to that.
That's
Okay. So, Ava will kind of like not even pop her head out from behind the couch. So, I guess you guys probably aren't looking, so you probably don't see this, but for the listeners, she kind of just sits there and closes her eyes a little bit, and then she kind of can sense a guy back there that might be, you know, like has a weak spirit, and she just opens her eyes, takes a sip of her whiskey, and says, she says his name, his first name. Somehow she knows his name. So what's, can I just have any name?
Yeah, I mean, you can pick whatever
Yeah.
you want. That's fine too. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Curtis.
Okay, Curtis.
And she's just, so she's basically kind of like a fortune teller, just sort of bullshits their way through and hits a nerve, because obviously it's kind of generic enough that everybody hits somebody.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what she's doing. And she mentions, like, you know, your wife at home, pregnant and waiting, and what's she gonna think of this? She's gonna be so upset about all the danger that you constantly put yourself in. You know, you keep telling her that you're gonna stop, but you never do. Curtis, I'm disappointed in you. I'm not angry, just disappointed. Yeah, that. And then I guess I'm gonna try to get him to either stop and not attack someone, or doubt himself enough to give another player advantage on their next attack. Can I do that? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah, you could basically hold his attention long enough that he's like one
Crane
less person
could maybe
firing.
punch him in the face. Yes.
While
Okay.
he's not noticing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's what I would like to do.
So we'll say distracted.
Yes.
Okay.
Filled with
All
self-doubt.
right. Yeah. Love it. That's awesome. That was a great way to do that. I like it.
Thank you.
All right. Cool. Let's Nancy. You've pretty much made it to the door.
Yay.
Going through? Final step through?
Can I? Yeah.
Okay.
If it's open, I'm
Well,
going through.
Yeah. So you remember the large, like, floor to ceiling curtains that kind of got parted
Yeah.
as you guys went into the room? So it's that, but when you part these curtains, you're outside. There's no hallway like you remember. You're just like outside. And it's like this, almost like a tranquil garden. Like there's a lot of Zen like art being done with the sand on the side and a pathway that goes through like bonsai trees and like all this gorgeous landscape. And you're in like a Japanese courtyard, I guess, is the closest thing I can think of. Is so like you see the rice paper doors enveloping this area and the roof, and you can see above it's daylight. It's not raining anymore, and it's just like this really tranquil kind of feeling you get when you walk out here, middle of the day kind of style. And there's a couple of the screens you can see have been like left open a little bit, and you can see that there's like furniture inside like a house.
If I like, so is it a door or do I just part the curtains?
You part the curtains.
So if I like were to like, I see this, if I turn around, is it still the room? Like on fire?
Yeah.
I look back at everybody and yeah, I just go through. I just go into the Zen garden. But there's a moment of hesitation as she sees this beautiful, peaceful, not gunfire and smoke and fire. And like she looks back, but also she's still thinking about like, you know, it was us against them in the, well, that's how she felt. It's not necessarily how it was. But it was us against them in the escape rooms. So now, like, she wants to get the gold, basically. So yeah.
Good luck pulling that heist off by yourself, Nance.
I'm so sorry. Player level. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
No, it's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect.
Do you want to do anything that you're here now? You can investigate
she's just kind of like
whatever.
amazed. She's kind of like this is weird, and I guess I want to see if there's anyone around, like see if there's people.
There's no people, but you can investigate if you want to.
I'll investigate. I'll see what's up with this place. If it's like, I guess she's kind of doubting it's real. Like she's gone on her share of secret paths, but like she's not usually not expecting it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm an investigator. I get the dirt, and I'm nosy as all hell. So investigate +3.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Okay.
I've been rolling so poorly.
Yeah, but you got it. You hit it.
It's fine. Yeah, but
You're
like,
still drunk. Nancy's still
very
drunk.
drunk. I'm exceptionally drunk right now.
So the only thing that's going to happen here is I'm going to expose you to danger. So on a 7 to 9, there's like a thing that happens. So you don't know what the danger is yet, but you can ask me 3 questions.
Okay, so you said that there's no one here.
Correct.
Okay. I can ask questions. So, because I have, I get it, because I had 3 power, then I get 3 clues. My first question is probably going to be like, is this place real or is it an illusion?
It's real.
Real. Okay. My second question is, she's probably trying to figure out if this is like part of the test. So I don't know if there's a way for her to get that answer. If this is part of the interview.
Based on your interactions so far with the person who's trying to hire you guys and the way that things have been, you could safely assume that everything that you guys do is part of the test.
Okay. Does that count as one of my questions then?
No.
Okay. So, it is real. What's the speed of an unladen swallow? I'm sorry, no, that's not my question. Is there anything here because she does feel bad about just abandoning everyone. Is there anything here that can be used to give the people back in the room an advantage? Like, she doesn't want to go in guns blazing, but if she could just, like, toss something back that would help them out or whatever. Or whatever.
If Nancy could pick anything to assist without physically being there, what would she do?
Something like a spider's web. She would want to incapacitate and not like that's the thing she wants to do. That's why I looked for a net on the table, like, you know.
Okay. Here is something I would like to try. I normally customarily wouldn't do this, but if you want to spend your last clue to actually create a change, I'll let you roll change the game, and you can basically influence what happens in the room.
Okay, yeah. I'm good with that.
Cool.
So just roll change the game like flat?
No, just you can add whatever abilities are applicable to the effect that you're trying to do. So if you want to like manifest a spider web, even though you're not physically there,
This is sneaky as a spider and all the wisdom sealed in a jar. Like, she knows how to make this thing happen because, like, somehow she just, like, has the knowledge at her fingertips. Like, it's weird and magic, but that's what weird magic is about.
Exactly.
Hopefully I'll get a better roll.
Come on.
I mean,
okay, 8 is still good. 8 is still good. It's a hit. So you can do this. You have 2 juice that you can spend to create a story tag. You could also burn a tag on their case, but for the effect that you were talking about, I would probably just create the story tag of like a spider web or something, and then you can tell me what happens to the people. As they I
think what happens is she finds in the corner of a garden, she finds like a little spider, and it's like it's sewing its web, and she goes up to it and she like takes the spider and she like whispers something to it that like nobody could hear and probably isn't even in English anyway. And then she goes back to the door and she sticks the spider like through the curtain. But when it gets in the room, like it suddenly strangely, like it's not actually huge, it's totally an illusion, but it looks like a giant spider, and it immediately just goes for those guys and like spins a web, and like part of it is an illusion and part of it is real, but it's really hard to tell like which is which. So even though they aren't actually being spun in a web by a giant spider, like they can't really tell, like they think that they are, so they get all like tangled up in themselves and their stuff, and yeah.
Awesome. I love it. Okay. Yeah, so I guess the rest of the party probably sees that mix of illusion and reality as this web almost appears out of nowhere from this enormous spider. Hopefully none of you guys are afraid of spiders. And as the web kind of gets formed, the men that were fighting, like, it's almost like they're targeted at, like, I think the web, like, grabs onto their hand with the gun and, like, rips it away and, like, kind of has this, like, disabling effect to stop them. And I think that that point, they're disabled. The fire has already extinguished itself because alcohol doesn't burn that long. And the marble flooring will not burn in that case. So yeah, we're gonna see that these guys are disabled, and you guys are free to move about. Nancy, like, you get the inherent feeling like that what you just did succeeded in what you wanted it to, even though you didn't see it.
She totally doesn't check either. She just goes to like sun herself somewhere in this garden and is just like, yeah, whatever.
So they're like completely caught up in the web, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Can I get up from the couch and can I just like walk over to somebody and just like punch them?
Sure. Just go for
fun.
it.
Just to be
I won't make you roll.
So there is an image.
Okay. Yeah. So just narratively, that's what Ava does. She stands up with her, $600,000 whiskey bottle and just like starts to walk out and just like punches the dude, and then it's like, all right, let's get out of here. Let's go.
I gotta look to Sana and Shepard have both been shot. You guys okay?
Yeah, I'll live. I guess.
Crane like reaches down to one of the unconscious guys, and he just like kind of grabs him at the sleeve, and he kind of like yanks some of the shirt off, and he walks over and opens his hand and like offers the piece of shirt to Sana for her wound.
Thank
Says,
you.
You'll need this. I'm just gonna dump some of the whiskey on your arm without asking.
Oh,
That would hurt so bad.
You're easy pain. You're all right. You're all right. Tough it out. You know, you don't want it to get infected.
I'm gonna grab her a bottle and just like hand her a bottle to down. Drink. You're gonna want some of this as well.
That's a good idea.
That's exactly what she does. And
That's
just
right.
a little warning would have been helpful. But thanks. And then she
Okay,
kind
I
of
mean, I'm not one for warnings, but sure.
Speaking of
I'll
level
try.
warning, yeah, what the hell happened to Nancy?
yeah,
Who cares? Crane,
I hope she fails.
you said you were in between jobs. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you my card because I know some people that would pay a lot of money for you. I'm just going to hand him my card.
Takes it sort of tentatively, and he's kind of like side-eyeing her a bit. He's like not very impressed by her behavior so far, and then like punching them, just like it's like, oh, that's now you help kind of thing. So he's like, right, he just sort of puts that into his back pocket, like.
She's going to mouth
Thank you.
a lot at you. Okay, all right. Should we go find Nancy?
Let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Yeah. On your way out,
I'm not sure
you
what
guys
this job
can
is,
hear, you guys can hear police sirens. Just letting you know.
Hope it covers accidental. Fuck.
Yeah, well, if it's one thing that I know about a heist, it's that you don't want to get caught. So let's go. 2 shakes. Come on.
All right.
I mumble something about spiders along the way.
Yeah, Sana kind of hobbling with them. Still in pain.
All right, off you go into the curtain. Same, you walk into a tranquil Zen garden, surrounded by beautiful Chinese, Japanese, like rice paper doors and the whole 9 yards, architectural, bonsai trees, etc.
This is lovely. Very charming. Nancy! Nancy, are you there?
She's like sitting on a bench, like she's not hiding or anything.
Oh. We better get out of here. We heard sirens.
I mean, I don't know, like we are out of there. This is not, it's daytime. Wherever we are, it's not there.
Sana just kind of looks up and yells. She just yells at whomever, like she kind of feels like they're watching us or whatever. Like, okay, we're done. Did we pass? Anybody?
Sweetie. Here, have some more whiskey. It's real good. It's real good.
Let's share the love a little. I need a drink. Fuck me.
There's no one
So
here.
maybe
already
next time,
looked.
if we're about to get shot by people, maybe we coordinate a little bit more, you know? I mean, I liked it. Up until the point we ran away.
Yeah, what was that about?
I don't do teams.
Well,
Sorry.
well, if they want us to do some sort of heist or something, you can't really do that solo. I mean, you can try. You can most certainly try.
I bet
Seems
Nancy
like they know an
thinks she
awful
can do
lot
it
about
solo.
us.
Exactly.
How about we
Which is
let-
why I say we all go back to my flat, relax, and wait for them to contact us. Because we got out of the situation. We didn't have to kill anybody. Just
I mean,
go
looking
relax.
at-
They know where to find us.
Looking at the sun, I think it would take probably like 8 hours or more in a plane to get back to wherever your flat is. It's daytime. It was nighttime. We're far away from where we were, from your flat and my house.
Yes.
And wherever the rest of you come from.
Well, I have a jet, remember?
Got like
Well,
two
your
of
jet
those
would have to
things.
get here first. That would take twice as long.
Oh, sweetie.
Okay, here's the deal. We don't have to like each other. We may not even have to work together. But if we are gonna all die together, I would like a little bit more cohesion. Or, failing that, I say, Nancy, you do your own thing, and the rest of us can do our own thing. Because, I like Crane a lot more after this fight. Like, he's my best buddy. You're gonna be at my third wedding, buddy. I mean, fucking
That
hell.
is fairly impressive, yes.
Thank you. I concur. We must work as a team next time.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were going to say you concur that you're impressive.
All
Silly
that was
me.
gonna be at your wedding. It's okay.
That too.
All right.
Well,
Okay,
Anyway,
well-
if we
there's no one
are
here,
actually...
and inevitably, this is still part of whatever interview process that crazy lady thinks she's doing. So,
Do we just wait again like last time?
If we are actually in Japan, I happen to know the best ramen shop. We could. Are you hungry? We should go get some food. Seriously,
Like
it's the
Top
best.
Ramen?
My treat. My treat.
ramen's not like. What do you mean the best ramen? You mean like that stuff you get at the grocery store in those little packets, 10 cents?
Oh, Nancy,
Ramen?
why are you like this? What is?
Who hurt you?
How would we be
I mean,
in
like-
Japan? I mean, the spider thing was weird. But I mean,
Well,
Yeah,
Nancy's
what was
right. It is daylight. It was nighttime, unless it took us.
As far as I can tell, this
long
isn't like a
time.
trick.
You guys can
Actually-
do another investigation. Gibbs, you feel incredibly out of sync. I will say
Yes.
that. You feel way out of sync.
Like body clock, or more like
Ooh, you have a
mythosy?
body clock.
Like you're-
Sorry.
Like your spiritual self feels
Oh.
incredibly out of sync.
Is it
Hmm.
like how your soul takes some time to catch up to your body after you're on a plane trip or whatever?
No, this is more like he can sense his mythos. I'm trying to describe it without giving it away. He can sense his
Right,
mythos, but it's not in sync with him. It's almost like it's
Yeah.
rippling.
I'm gonna keep that to myself for a bit,
hmm.
but I don't like it
I
here.
will investigate. I will investigate to see if I know where the hell we are. Can I do? Ooh, no. I'm not going to use that. Okay, I will just be empowered. And can I do self-reliant and kind of like know a lot of people, VIP in most places? I could probably use that.
There's no people here that are from here to interact with, so we wouldn't be able to.
Okay,
really benefit
so the
from that.
other two would be okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, am I just rolling two then? Two. Okay. I'm a little drunk. I don't know shit. I think you're muted.
Oh, I think you're muted.
You're right. You can ask me a question, but it's going to be very, very vague in the answer because it was a miss. So,
Okay. Are we in Japan? I think so.
you definitely think we're in Japan.
Yep, I definitely think we're in Japan. Okay, that's cool. I'll just roll with that. It's good.
Yeah. Anybody else?
I'm gonna also kind of investigate, and I'm going to use snooping around and aware of every tiny movement around me.
Okay.
Sorry, one more.
That's okay. Yep. 7. Okay. Cool. On a 7, that's a hit. It's a mild success. So you can ask me 2 questions. But you will also be exposed to a danger that you do not yet know. Same as what happened with Nancy. You guys aren't sure yet, though.
Okay. So are there any exits in this room besides the one door that we entered or the curtains that we came through? Is there any other exits?
As part of your investigation, as you're snooping around, you walk the building, and there are no doors that go out. It's all just contained in this, like, garden.
Okay. Do I see any cameras or anything? Anything that looks like people are watching us?
No. There's nothing, like, it's literally open sky. Like, if you were to climb the roof, you might know something, you might see something, but at the current present moment, you guys haven't done that. So from what you can tell, based on the building around you and looking up, it just looks like sky. There's clouds. There's, like, you can feel the heat from a sun that's coming down.
So is this like a rooftop garden type thing? Or, like, are we able to tell, or does it just look like a garden?
It looks like a Zen garden with, like, a Japanese building around you, like a courtyard. Yep. Anybody else want to investigate?
I hate puzzles. This feels like a puzzle, and I hate it.
Yeah. Could I less so investigate this, but investigate my soul, my mythos, to see if there's something particular going on there that I could identify, perhaps?
Yes.
How would I go about doing that?
Anything that puts you back in tune with, like, your mythos specifically.
Then I think Gibbs does a really weird thing and, like, crosses his legs and kind of goes into, like, a yoga pose, like, sits down in the grass and closes his eyes and starts meditating.
Okay.
And it's totally out of his normal...
Right now?
It's totally out of anything he would normally do. It's probably quite odd.
He doesn't
And
seem like
now's not the time for a nap.
Yeah,
He's still chaining the 6.
So odd.
It's a peaceful garden, but
I'm doing my thing over here.
What does that even mean?
It's fucking spiritual.
Oh, okay. Well, we can't all be in crisis mode. Excuse me.
Something wrong with this place. I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, there's something wrong with this place, as in we're somewhere we shouldn't be. I'm leaving. Is anybody coming with me? Ramen. Nance, it's free. You can't say no to free.
There's no exits from what I've seen, unless we want to go back in the other room. This garden doesn't look like there's any way out.
I'm gonna, like, walk back towards the room where they were all up in the web. Does it still exist? Are they still up in the webs?
Yep.
All right.
You can still hear the sirens, but they're closer when you walk back in that room. Yeah.
Okay. I would like to ask one of the gentlemen. I'm going to try to convince him to tell me how to get out of here. So I will use bullshitting again. Empowered, self-reliant, talk anyone into anything to see if I can do that. Is that like a convince again?
Yeah, it's a convince minus the 2 for loyal.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. And then, sorry, it's a plus. I know it's -2, but then it's plus what for each?
You just
use
power
3,
type
right? I'm using. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So 3 minus 2, right?
Okay. Perfect.
It's a 1.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yay. Oh my god.
Wrong dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You
use
okay.
the weird
My
plus
bad.
minus dice. I don't know what those are for, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good because I thought I rolled a 1.
7. Okay. They will not change their agenda, but you can try to ask them. They're going to protect their agenda, basically. So you can ask them, but they might not be entirely forward or honest about it.
Okay. Okay. Excuse me. I know you're a bit tied up at the moment. But can you tell us how to get out of here?
The same way that you got here.
Which is... We're just gonna stare at each other for a minute. Through the room. Just out this door here. Because that looks like a garden out there. That was not how we got here.
Then that's not the right door.
Oh man, I think I'm too curious. Can I? Oh no. Oh god, the player in me is like, don't do this, but I totally think I would. Can I just close the door and then reopen it?
Wasn't it a curtain?
Yeah, it's a curtain.
Oh, so can I close the curtain and then reopen the curtain? It's still the same garden?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. I'll punch him. I'll punch him. Worthless. Okay, and then I will, come back. Well, I tried to get them to tell us the way out, but they're being cryptic, like good Goonies are supposed to be, I guess. Whatever.
Want me to give you a boost?
Sorry?
I motion to the rooftop. And if there's no doors.
You want me to climb up on the roof?
Personally, I would really love to see it, yeah.
You can't afford me, Nance.
Oh, I'm not. And she gets a little bit red and she's like, that's not, I wasn't. And then she stops.
Okay, so I will do that, actually. I will walk over to the wall then, or wherever that she wants me to scale, and I'll just stand there and I'll look back at her. All right. Are we doing this or what?
Yeah,
you gonna boost me up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do the
yeah, okay. And then I guess I'll try to climb up this wall.
Okay, that's fine.
Can I
I'll let you guys do that. Yeah. You don't need to roll. You don't need to roll.
Do I see anything up there? Where there's a building around us, right?
As you scale we're talking the Japanese, the tiles, the tiling, and then you have that top part of the roof. As you literally grasp yourself over the top of it and you pull yourself forward, you stare out into what looks like an infinite cloud, just all the way across.
Shit. Well, we're not in Japan, so I take back what I said about the ramen. Okay, I don't think that's going to happen today.
So where are we?
On a cloud, apparently.
On
fucking
a cloud?
Camilla. What a bitch.
Or maybe it's just really cloudy out today.
No, I mean, you can't climb up here because of your arm. That's right. Trust me, it's it's not real. We're just in a really weird place.
No, I'm certain that it is real.
Oh, okay, well, it's real, but it's not on planet Earth as far as I know, or if it is, it's in an alternate dimension. Wouldn't that be fun? That would be interesting.
Am I the only one that doesn't trust this woman's judgment?
Mine?
How much of the scotch
I can hear you, Crane. It was whiskey. It was whiskey.
I'm meditating and I got a fist bump.
And I did not. I will 100% fist bump back.
No, Crane.
And I'll just
Crane, not you.
Maybe this stuff is
sad days.
Has some sort of spike or something. Maybe we are. Did we all drink from this? Is it just? What?
No, I think it was just me and your arm. Ava's gonna dust herself off a little bit as she comes down from the wall. Well, I don't hear you coming up with any ideas, Crane. Something tells me you're not an idea man.
I am waiting for round 3. I'm sure it's about to begin momentarily.
Oh, the police sirens? Yeah, let's just wait around for those to come. Because I would hire you if you waited around for the police sirens to come. Sounds like a great idea.
Can we hear the sirens in the garden?
No.
If I poke my head through the curtain, can I immediately hear them again?
Yes.
I don't think that.
Are there any windows in the other room? If I poke my head back in the room with the guys and the spiders, are there any windows or anything?
Yeah, the windows are there, but if you recall, there are like steel plates that drop down to cover them.
Okay.
Was this the only door? Is there another door out of that room?
There are multiple entrances and exits that Camilla came from that other side of the room.
Oh.
That's what we're missing, probably.
Yeah. I totally thought there was only one door. Okay.
But first, let's have Gibbs do his roll for his meditation.
So I guess this is, I could use my sea memories, see if there's something here before. Cries of distress, and my sense danger. And my weakness tag will be my existential dread, because I feel like I'm separated from my soul, maybe?
Yeah.
And that something bad would happen because of this.
Okay, give yourself a +1 to that. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it would give it away, so just give yourself a +1.
Okay. I think +3 overall. And that is 10. Ooh.
Nice. Okay. So you can ask me 3 questions. I will give you direct and clear answers and or leads.
Nice.
And this, okay.
And this is going to be related to what we were talking about like your internal self and all that.
Right. So, why can't my mythos connect here?
Okay, so the answer here is going to be you can sense your mythos, and it's almost like if you imagine a string that's connecting you and it seems like the string keeps getting pulled. It's like being tugged on. You know, if you like a piece of yarn, it has just a bit of give, but the more you go, like the tighter it gets. That's what it feels like for you. And you can almost just see out of reach, like it's there, and you can visualize the string, and you can visualize yourself reflected as your mythos, but it's just out of reach.
Is this something which someone or something is doing purposefully in this area?
That's a really good question. It seems like someone is trying to make you aware of something, but you can't quite see it. It's almost like a mist is obstructing the message even. And you can feel almost like, the best way to describe it actually would be you're looking into a mirror that has like this mist obstructing most of the reflection, but when you get moments, glimpses into it, you can see what you look like when you are your full mythos. That's the reflection that you see.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that. Are there any like reflective surfaces here in, I guess this wouldn't be a question about this investigation, but just in the space that we're in, like water, pool, or a mirror or anything like that?
Water.
Okay, I'm gonna go and look. I'm gonna stand up from my meditation, and I'm gonna go look into the water and see if I can see myself there.
You can see your mythos.
Guys, something about the water.
And I like go over and like look into it. Do I see anything different?
No.
About myself or about Russell?
Nope, you see Russell's reflection.
What do you mean? There's nothing, like, is there anything, like, in the pond that I might think he's talking about? Like a fish or something?
There's koi fish, yeah.
It's koi. Have you never seen a koi fish before? I mean...
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me.
It's gonna sound crazy, but I don't see myself in the reflection. I'm not talking about the fish. I see see someone else. It's like an old lady. I've seen her before.
What? I'd like to go over and take a peek.
Did you hit your head?
No, I am pretty buzzed, but no.
I mean, Ava saw some weird things too. I don't know. This place is kind of weird.
If you want, I will hoist you up and see what you see over the wall, but I'm telling you, it's an expanse of clouds.
No. It's okay. I'm gonna, like, reach my hand down into the reflection and, like, touch in the reflection where I see my mythos.
Okay. The moment that your hand hits the water, it doesn't feel wet. And everybody else, you're going to see this. He gets pulled through. He doesn't splash into the water. The water doesn't react, but he just disappears.
Oh, fuck.
What do?
What?
Well, that happened.
We're going to do that scene in a minute, but I'm going to let you guys...
Gibbs?
Is there like a stick around? Can I like poke the water?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like
just
I grab.
ripples.
Oh
Do I
shit!
see anything in the water?
Koi fish.
And just me, right? Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm not going.
Okay, this is not... This is really weird. This is weird. I don't know if this is part of the test again. Did he just fail? Are we about to get pulled into? I don't know. I'm out.
What do you see in the water there?
What do you mean you're out?
I'm going back in the other room because this garden is just weird. I'm gonna try to find the next part of the test. And Sana just kind of goes through the curtain back in the other room and...
Crane, like, just wades out into the water. Is it just, it's water for Crane?
Yeah.
So
you
he
got
just,
koi
like,
fish
goes in-
hanging out with
he
you.
goes in after him, and then he's just like, shit.
Crane, can
And he
you do
just,
me
like,
a
wades
favor?
out. Yes.
Can you Keanu Reeves your way up that wall and just make sure I'm not crazy? Like, can you just see that it's clouds out there and not just that I'm losing my damn mind? Please?
Fine.
Did you just say
fine.
Keanu Reeves your way?
Yeah, I did.
He goes over to the wall and how tall is it? Like, he's able to get himself up there, I would guess.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. I think you're
super-
strong enough to...
Yeah.
Yeah, you get
So
up to the top.
Yeah. And sees the same thing.
Infinite rolling clouds. You know how when a plane goes to the very top of the cloud cover and, like, as the wing kind of comes up, that's the expanse that you have.
Right. Well, that is a lot of cloud. And I did not have any of the drink or anything in there, so...
Okay, well,
Right.
how do you feel about my judgment now? I'm not crazy.
I mean,
Well-
or maybe we're all crazy because I swear that I just saw Gibbs disappear into the water that Crane seemed to have no problem walking through. So, can I try and, like, very hesitantly, and, like, she really, like, there's a part of her that really doesn't want to be doing this, but can I, like, she puts her hand, like, flat over the water, and I want to use my secret paths to sense if there is a secret path.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Let's do a change the
Nice.
game for that.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're using secret paths and all the wisdom sealed in a jar, and probably also investigator.
Yeah, definitely. +3.
Okay. We're gonna find out what happened to you, Gibbs. For some reason that I don't understand. What the fuck? I am also out. I don't. Fuck this.
Yeah. You do that. It's like that feeling of power that you get, but it's almost like it's being pulled away. Like as you like try to do that, you can feel it's about to happen, and then like something interrupts it.
And she just like swears like over and over. Like she does that thing, and then when it doesn't do what she wants it to do, she like slaps the top of the water and then like jerkily like turns around, and it's just like shit. And like just Tourette's swearing all over the place.
Nancy, tantrums will not help. Pull yourself together. We need to find a way to get to Gibbs.
Sana's gone back into the other room, right?
Yeah, I'm in the
Yes.
other room now.
We should maybe start with Sana.
Yeah, Crane comes down off of the wall, and he sort of just makes for following after Sana back into the other room, and sort of mumbling to himself like, "Up in the clouds, Gibbs has turned into a fish. Just a normal day, as he walks back into the other room with his feet squelching as he goes through.
Yeah. Okay. Sana, when you initially walk out into that room, the guys are gone. The web's gone. The damage from like the bullets and stuff is still there, and like the table and couches have turned over and all that other stuff. There's like a very faint scorch mark where the fire was lit, glass, etc. The room itself appears as it was, but the men are gone. There's no blood, so any bullet wounds that were previously present are gone. And you can hear very pointedly that there are sirens going off, and they are incredibly close, like maybe a block away.
Ooh, well, that's not good. Can I try to? You said there were other doors. Can I see if like any of the other doors are unlocked?
Yes, the door to the bathroom is unlocked, but if you go to where Camilla came out of, there appears to be no door initially. It's like a brick wall. You know how like there's like a stage with like the big curtains, and then behind there is like the ready area, and there's the brick wall or whatever, cement wall. That whole section appears to be like blocked off, and then there's like stairs that descend and go back out onto the main floor. But there are two doors on either side. Those are locked currently, but they are behind those curtains.
Damn. Okay, we're locked in here.
Wait,
Yeah.
sorry, did you say that there was a stairway that led to the main floor? Like they could just...
So you know the stairs that go up either side of a stage?
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's still on the same floor as you guys. It's not like going past it.
So is
it's
she
like
correct
the
in saying
stage
that there's... Is she correct in saying that there's no way out then?
There's the two doors. They're just locked.
Oh, okay. I just... Because I
Yeah.
thought you said something about stairs and I wasn't sure.
Oh, yeah. No, they're like stage stairs to get you to the top of the stage.
I kind of just like jiggle the handle, knock on it, just like slam on it. And does it sound like the sirens are any closer from where I am? Like they could be like right outside, essentially.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, also, I'll note that the window shutter things that came down are gone. They're back up, and you can see the windows in the city on either side.
Okay, so I can see outside now.
Yes.
And do I
you can
see
see the
the
siren lights?
Okay, I see them outside. Not good. Not good. Crane, this is not good. There's police like right outside right now, and nobody here. I don't know what to
We
do.
stay here or go back to Cloudland?
I don't know.
Crane
maybe we
double
should
checks. He's squelched up behind, and then he's wants to knock as well. Knocks on the door. He's like, "Hello, anybody waiting for the next part?" And there's no response. Right.
This is not good.
Perhaps we should head back out there and see if Gibbs emerges.
Yeah, I guess Cloudland seems better than here. I don't want to be here when they come in, so I'm going back out.
Agreed.
Should we lay a trap?
Ava. A trap?
Yeah. If they're actually going to come through the door.
Wait, you think that... You think that the cops are going to come through here? And where do those... well, I don't know. The men are gone, but I mean, do you fill us in on what you saw on the other side? Do you say the men are gone, but the doors are locked?
Yeah, I'll let you guys know the doors are locked and everything's gone. The men are gone.
I mean, did you try picking the lock?
No, they're...
Crane, you're strong. Did you try forcing the door?
Well, I thought
And
it was polite,
before I give you a chance to answer, I roll my eyes. Y'all really want to get out of here, you'd think. And I mumble under my breath, maybe Gibbs is somewhere out there. I can't get through this door, so maybe I'll try this other door. Yeah. So I'll see if I can pick the lock.
Do we still have our keys?
I have
You left
mine.
them
when we saw
in the lock, right?
Yeah,
I took mine
You
out.
left.
And I also have a diamond in my pocket.
Oh yeah.
That's right. That's right.
It's fine. So can I try and pick the lock at one of the doors?
Yeah, you sure can. You sure
Cool.
can. Is this something that Nancy would normally do anyway?
Oh yeah, she's not a above the law kind of. I mean, she's not a law-abiding type of investigator.
Okay.
She's
yeah,
a
you don't need to roll
answers
then.
type of investigator.
Yeah, you don't need to make a roll for that then. If it's something you've
She
done before.
slides out of her pocket a lockpick set, and then is the door
up.
opens. Is it weird Cloudland, or is it
No, not a weird Cloudland. It's a hallway with a staircase that goes up and down. It's one of those steel staircases.
Would we be familiar with this, having walked into the space, the warehouse, or is this different?
The architecture seems very similar. It feels familiar from when you first got here.
Can I check the other door too before any leaving happens?
Absolutely. If you open it up, same thing, but it's on the opposite side, so you can they're opposing sides of the building.
2 staircases.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you got options.
Can I casually reach into my pocket and touch my, I'm going to call them my divining stones and
Sure.
see if I can, investigate, I guess? Is that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. So that's 2, I guess? Okay. Oh, shit.
Cool. 9 is good. Okay. Ask me 2 questions.
Okay. Which way to Gibbs? And Oh, yep.
Okay. No, go ahead. Do you want to ask your second question now, or do you want to?
basically what I would be thinking is which way takes us to Gibbs and which way takes us home. And then it comes in whispers that kind of sound like a distorted version of my voice. So I just imagine that kind of sound telling me
Okay.
if it even can tell me which way to go.
So the answer for home is the stairs. In a
Up or
nutshell.
down?
Go either way. It
just says take the
it just
stairs.
takes the stairs. Yeah. However, when you ask the question about Gibbs, there is like you've never felt or heard this before. It is like
You're freaking me out.
suppression. It's like your voice is being suppressed, where it's trying to talk, but it is constantly being suppressed by something else. And it just says, not here, not here. Like, that's the only echo that you get. It's the only whisper that you get.
Okay. Okay, I'll take my hand out of my pocket and I say, well, I guess we're taking the stairs. She takes her heels off and holds them up in her hand. Are you coming?
I guess.
Yeah, we better get that arm looked at.
Crane's in the garden at this point, and he's got his arms crossed, and he's just standing by the pool, and he's like just staring into it, and he's like trying to wrap his head around it, and sort of lifts a hand up like he's sort of waving at his own reflection, and he's just then crosses his arms again and just like keeps staring into it like.
Okay.
Crane, are you coming?
This doesn't feel right.
Feel like Gibbs may return to here. I want to leave without him.
Gibbs is not here.
This is still part of the interview. I know it. I don't feel like leaving is the answer. I'm really bad at puzzles.
So what are we supposed to do? What if those aren't exits? What if that leads us to the next part? The stairs. We don't even know what's over there. And then we don't know.
They were guarding... Were they guarding the door into the garden?
No,
before?
They were guarding the other two doors.
The door into the garden, like, was it the door that she came through, or no? She came through a different door.
No, you guys all came through that curtain the first time around when you first entered the room. Yeah. When you first entered the room, you went up the stairs from like where the escape room was, and you went and got into this big room. That was the same curtain that you guys used, but when you went back through it,
it wasn't the escape room.
The garden. Yeah, it was the garden.
Oh. Okay, I was very confused. What door did Camilla go through? It doesn't exist anymore?
Correct. It was behind the stage. The only doors behind the stage are actually to the sides, the ones that the guards were at before.
And those ones are now just stairs.
Correct.
But Gibbs is gone. And I feel like this is something that Nancy is doing. Like, she's talking to herself and like pacing a little bit, trying to work it out. Like, okay, so this door was the door we came through, except for the escape room's not back here anymore. Now it's some weird fucking garden that Gibbs disappeared into a pond, and that like that's she's doing that for right now.
Look, if we can find Camilla, she's probably the only one who can tell us what the hell is going on here and where Crane went. We should try to go up the stairs.
Okay, yeah.
And if it leads to outside, then we come back and try to figure out more of where Gibbs could be, or... That's my thoughts.
Sure, yeah, let's go. Let's try and find that
Let's go.
rich asshole.
Okay. So up or down?
I think up feels like less giving up to Nancy. Like, it's like more like going onward. Down feels like it would be like leaving. I don't know.
Okay.
Like,
Yep.
Yeah, let's do up.
I agree.
All right. So are you guys all going, or Crane, are you still staying in the garden?
It's so difficult. There's no sign of anything, right? It's water.
Correct.
Like, Gibbs is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Crane will, he's following reluctantly, squelching his wet feet behind, following them. and follows them up the stairs.
All right, Ava, you're going with them, right?
Yeah, I'll follow behind them.
Okay, so everybody gets to the top. The door at the top is not locked, but you immediately notice that it looks like it's an access door, and when you open it, you're on the roof of the building.
Are there clouds everywhere?
Nope.
Like when we look out,
yeah, it's just the city, like you normally remembered it.
Anything on the roof? Anybody there?
Nobody's there.
This is weird.
Is it still nighttime?
Yep.
Oh no. This is too weird.
If I look off the edge of the roof, are there like cop cars everywhere?
Yes.
Have they tried entering our building at all?
It looks like they're having some kind of they're coordinating the groups of cops that are going to go to different entrances right now.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. Last time I tried this, it didn't go the way I expected, but we can try it again. And I go to the doorway that leads to the roof, and I close the doorway, and I'm gonna try and open a secret path that everyone can walk through. That leads, and it's probably really weird and hard, and you can totally give me a negative to the roll. But she just thinks Gibbs. Instead of a place, she's like, let's just go to there.
Okay. I'm gonna actually call this a take a risk.
Okay.
Because of where he is.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can, whatever you feel is appropriate.
Okay.
But she's using secret door, secret paths. Sorry. She's using cover my tracks and sneaky as a spider because she doesn't want to just bust in guns blazing.
Okay.
And also nosy as all hell because she's hella curious and cannot give up the fact that she wants to know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the -1. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to give it away. So just the -1, so you'll have a +3.
-1. Okay. Can I roll well this time? That's the real question.
I hope so.
Finally!
Yeah.
Mother
Okay,
gosh.
Hey!
All right, so on a take a risk, when you get a 10 or more, it just literally says you do it somehow. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to pause right here, and we're going to come back to it. Yeah, so Gibbs, you get pulled through as you had touched down. You saw it in front of you, and the moment your hand touched that water, you are brought somewhere else entirely. The space around you feels what you would describe as a galaxy. There is an empty void of space, but there are stars and this the swirling energy of it's a comforting. The void doesn't feel like a negative space. It feels like where you belong almost. And you are looking upon yourself there. You see your mythos, the woman that you have known to call your other side, the other part of you. And she stands there before you, almost like she's hovering, floating, and you both are kind of in this ethereal feeling space. And she looks to you, and she has a demeanor of kindness, but also concern. Russell, it is a long journey that you have ahead of you, and it won't be easy.
Okay.
You know me, don't you?
I guess, yes. I suppose I do.
We have worked together for a long time.
This isn't real, right? I'm like tripping out or something.
It is not something that humans understand.
Oh, that doesn't make me feel better, but okay.
You will not come to harm here. Rest assured.
That's good. So, you and I, we've worked together before, though I didn't really know why or how. But I guess you've saved my life a few times. So...
I mean, sure. We have a bond. I remember when we faced another danger long ago. If you recall, the Sandman.
Yeah, I remember. What about him?
Lots of things have happened since then. Your life has changed in not the best of ways.
True enough.
But there
What's that
is a
got to do with you?
redemption.
I'm listening.
This woman that wishes to hire you, you must help her, but you cannot give her what she seeks.
Okay. Maybe I can do that. She doesn't seem very fucking nice. And honestly, her interviewing process was... well, left something to be desired.
She is unorthodox in her approach to recruiting new members of her organization. She is very powerful, but she is also short-sighted.
Is she like the you? Like from the Sandman and all these other things?
Her abilities are as advanced as some of the others, but everyone has their weaknesses and advantages. She has learned to adapt people around her to do what she needs done.
Gotcha. She's bad news then.
However, she can be. The thing that she seeks is dangerous, but it must be obtained and secured.
Okay, then what about the others? Rain, Eva, Donna, Nancy.
They were chosen, just like you were, but I sent you this message to get you there, to stop them from giving her what she wants.
I don't know if I can stop.
Then you can convince them. And if you cannot convince them, then we will do what's necessary.
You mean kill him?
If it comes to that, then maybe. Preferably not. I consider myself a more passive person, thing, being. Let's call me a being.
Let's go with that. I don't know. I don't know these people very well, but trust Crane. He was hella smart.
He's powerful.
She drinks a bit. Maybe I do too. And Sana, she seems like a nice person, a good one. And the kid, Nancy, she reminds me a lot of me when I was her age. Kind of reminds me of my daughter as well.
Yeah, she's tenacious.
I don't want him
You
to come
need
to
to
any
be
harm.
careful. well, I would not like them to either. But if you cannot guide them, you will have to get in their way.
All right.
They all have the ability to be strong together. But Nancy, she will take more effort to bring into the fold.
So raise a teenager, right? Well, I raised a teenager, I guess. She's a woman now. I know what you're saying. I'll try my best. Any tips? I mean, if I told them that I came here and I saw a lady and I fell into space-time and we need to not follow what that bitch boss woman said, I don't know if they're gonna believe that.
No, you can't tell them that right away. You need to work up to it. It will take time to establish trust. I imagine that Camilla, this woman that you spoke to, she will hire you all and will promise you many things. And she will make good on those promises, but there's always a cost. And not in the way that you think. You will be putting yourselves in danger more often than not. And
yeah, I got that from the interview.
She's preparing you for what is to come. And it will be a lot harder.
Can you give me any clue about what this thing is? That's so important that you brought me here?
I have seen it, but the reason why I had to bring you through this process to tell you is because the vision is simply too strong for your mind to understand. For now. The object she seeks will rewrite anything. Quite literally rewrite it. To whatever whim she has.
You mean like a crazy, powerful typewriter?
I have never actually seen the artifact. What it came to me in vision was something like a rug, a tapestry, if you will. And when the thread is pulled, it begins to unravel. And the tapestry is no more.
So you want me, you want me to Indiana Jones this and put it in a museum, like the Ark of the Covenant. You see that movie? Harrison Ford?
Have we seen that movie?
Nah, that's weird. Don't, no, that's... Oh yeah, I didn't have to make it weird. Anyway, I am gonna take it or seal it away somewhere. Can you help with that? If I get my hands on it, are you gonna be able to get rid of it?
I'm not going to be able to do this meeting again, but if you are strong enough, I should be able to divine some information to you.
All right. Well then, guess we have a deal.
Don't you know what I am by now? Or are you still learning?
Got a few ideas. Not sure I want to know.
Okay. When you're ready, you'll figure it out.
No. All right. Can you send me back? Is there a door? Or like a...
Just
frame or something?
Close your eyes and concentrate.
The others made fun of me for this, so you could meditate.
Yeah.
It's fucking spiritual.
You sit there for a moment, and it's again that kind of like weightless feeling as You don't see her, but she does bring her hand forward to you and just barely with her index finger touches the top of your head, your forehead. And the moment that happens, it's like a bright light and you are returned back to the garden.
Oh. Fuck-a-doodle-doo. Oh, shit, they all left. Fuck. I look into the pool. Guys! Oh. That's great. That's fucking great. I look around and then go back inside.
Okay.
Guys!
Wait, didn't I just open a door to Gibbs? Didn't I just do that?
That's what we're about to do. So, before, while that was happening, that conversation was happening, the moment that you opened the door, you looked into the void, and you could see that there was some kind of figure, but it was way too hard to make out. And there was something there in this galaxy, and the swirls of energy as you kind of look across. In this particular case, it looked more like the floor was a mirror. Like it seemed like there was a floor, but then it would ripple and change. You can step through the door if you guys want to. It's up to you. I will pause there for a moment.
So yeah, I open the door and that's what y'all see, and I'm just kind of like, I look back and I'm like, this.
What is this?
How did you
I
do
tried
this?
to open. I just tried to open a door to Gibbs.
Wait, I'm sorry. What do you mean you tried to open a door to Gibbs?
How do you know?
I just tried to do it, and this is where it said that he was.
You mean you just thought, like, this door should lead me to Gibbs, and then you opened the door?
Yeah.
Oh, Nancy.
Yeah.
You gotta learn to lie better. Okay. Are we going through this door then? Sure. You know, if you're telling me this door takes us to Gibbs, you go through first. Let me just put my heels on, and then we'll go. She'll put her shoes back on.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's. Okay.
Everybody going through?
Only if Nancy goes through first.
I mean, like, you're basically giving her a double dog dare, like, in her mind, you know? You're like, yeah, fine, we'll do it. You go ahead. And she can't say no. There's no way.
Yeah. Okay. Nancy walks through. Nancy, you try to put your foot to the floor, but it is like you just go right through it. And you are suspended in air as you're very slowly kind of floating. You guys obviously see this.
We see this? Oh, that looks horrifying.
Okay, we're not going through Nitzy.
Sorry,
okay?
Someone knocked on my door. Someone knocked on my door. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
And then she floats away. And we never see her again.
Should open the door to Gibbs.
Yeah. Oh, you know, on second thought, I said I wanted to go through the door, but seeing Nancy just floating there, I'm not so sure I want to do that.
That's probably not.
Sorry, wrong apartment.
Should we try to? I'm gonna try to reach out with my good arm to try to grab Nancy, like as she's floating, so she doesn't like float away.
Yeah.
Nancy?
I mean, do I feel like, am I like, can I breathe? Does it feel like?
It just doesn't feel like of this, or like it just doesn't feel like anything you've ever seen, heard, or felt before. It's just completely abnormal and mysterious.
Can I talk to them still through the door? Is the door still like above me?
Yep.
Can I like try and move through it? Like swim through it?
It would be very hard to. You can you have freedom of movement, but you don't have a control over where you're going.
Yeah, okay, so I like look around and I see the figure in the distance still, and like can I try and like make out, like does it look like Gibbs?
You see a similar figure as far as like the structure goes, but there's something else in front of it. And you cannot, it's so overwhelming in your senses that you cannot tell what it is.
Okay.
You'll see Gibbs in there.
Maybe? God, this place is fucking weird. And I like
think you should-
probably
what does
like
it feel
try and
like?
like I have nothing to compare it to.
I think you should come back.
Yeah, and I'm try and like grab for your arm or the door, like
I will reach out to one of them, one of the two, Santa or Crane, and I will try to hold on to them and then also reach out to her, kind of like dangle myself out. If anybody grabs me, if not,
like human chain. Okay,
Yeah.
Human chain.
I'll try to hold on to her also as she's trying to grab Nancy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You got a hold of Nancy's hand.
Okay. I pull her back in.
She's weightless. She's weightless when when you get a grasp to her. And then once you pull her through the threshold of the door, instantly that weight comes back.
Oh wow.
I land on top of both of you and probably hurt Sana's shoulder again.
Oh. Okay, just let's not go through there. Can we try
Unless
downstairs
someone's
maybe?
gonna jetpack, I really don't think that. Here, I think that she's getting a little pouty probably because it didn't work the way that she wanted it to, but she could see the thing that she wanted to get to, and she just like there was no gravity to like push herself or like move, you know?
Yeah.
So she like poutily like gets up and like brushes her like jacket off and then like shuts the door and like reopens the door, and it's just the stairwell again. She's like,
Nancy.
I give up.
It's fine.
Nancy, I don't know what that was, but that was really cool. That was very impressive.
I could,
All right, I'm going
see
downstairs.
him. I could swear that was him, and I just couldn't get there.
Well, we haven't gone downstairs yet.
Let's try that.
I mean,
Crane starts heading down the
like-
stairs and just says, like, this is some Mary Poppins shit. Does he?
we all
That
know
is-
what's down the stairs. You saw the cops on the outside. We're just gonna get fucking arrested or some shit.
Okay, well, I mean, what was our other option? Flying through a space door? We got to try something.
True.
I'm also following Crane down the stairs. Come on, Nance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like pouting
good.
and following.
You did good. You did good, Nance.
Very teenager right now.
Gibbs, since you're in the room, you notice nobody's there. What do you want to do?
Fuck. Well, everyone's gone. And they left me alone here, so there goes your plan, creepy lady. Are there any other exits in the room that I'm in?
No, just that curtain.
Well, I'm fucked. You sent me to the wrong place. Maybe I should meditate. I know, yeah. I sit back down by the fish. I'm gonna meditate. And I gotta think real hard about finding my friends.
Okay. Do you want to do an investigate or change the game or?
Yeah. Let's investigate. Oh, maybe change the games. Try and like bring myself to them.
Yeah.
In
Do it.
okay. So see memories. I remember that my friends were here, and hear cries of distress. I'm gonna keep my ear to the spiritual ground and see if they're crying out for Gibbs,
Keep your ear
Gibbs.
to the spiritual. Nancy is whining like a child.
It's a tantrum right here, huh?
Good.
It's like
Okay,
Aragorn when he puts his...
Yeah. All right, a 9
so-
is great. So, you can create a story tag that is like, I don't know. Do you want to like
Beacon.
explain how you would go
Easy to
about
find.
doing that? Yeah, something like I like Beacon. That was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself like a flare, but on like not on the like human eyes sense, but like in their like in a spiritual sense, they would like feel that I'm this way.
Okay. Perfect. I
like
love that.
like the string that you had earlier. Is it sort of like
Right?
that?
Yeah, I'm like pulling them back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Love it. That's awesome.
That is very
also, so as you guys are kind of descending the stairs, you get that everybody almost like simultaneously, you get that pull to go back to the garden. And you're like instantly, it's like this, like Gibbs is in the garden.
Maybe we should check the garden again.
I feel like there's
it's
something
on
there
our
that we
way
missed.
downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not the only one that thinks that. It's on
Let's
our way
head
down
back.
the stairs. Yeah. Let's just go in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll head back.
Also, for Gibbs, I would like you to have a permanent story tag. This will give you a benefit to anything related to Camilla, and the mission, so to speak, of Destiny.
Ooh, I like that. Noted. Destiny.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So you guys make it back to the garden. Gibbs is meditating.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Gibbs?
Fuck! It worked. It worked. Hey.
You went through the you went through the water, and now you're here meditating? You think this is some kind of joke? Were you gonna tell us that you came back?
I'm fucking spiritual as fuck. I just.
Yeah. You just went through the water.
I'm like
and
a
you were
fucking
gone
shaman.
you were gone for like 15 minutes.
Really?
What the hell happened?
I felt like about that long. Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
okay. No. Just to clear this up. You were in space, right?
Oh yeah, totally. I was in space, like space time. It was like a.
Were you
It
floating?
was like the fucking
Nancy,
Matrix.
your door worked. You should be very proud of yourself.
Like the fucking Matrix, but creepier.
I was just thinking about the Matrix. I'm not sure why though. I forget.
Because you asked
I've been a
Crane
glitch.
to Keanu Reeves up that wall, remember?
Oh, that's right.
So-
That's right. Because
Both
he's
of
like,
you-
like that.
Have the ability to go to some weird dimension,
Well-
apparently.
I don't know if. I guess I was more kind of summoned there. I think I was kind of pulled there. You
Has
know, when I
nothing
fell
to do
in,
with me. I just opened a door.
I kind of fell
Do
in.
you think
know,
you
like,
could open a? Do you think you could open a door to Toshi's? That's the ramen shop. We could continue
never
this
been.
conversation over
Is it in
food.
space? Because if it is, you never know.
It's not in space. It's in Japan. What's wrong with you?
I'll fill you guys in. It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark and typewriters, and there's a whole lot to catch you guys up on, but that's gonna take some time. So I think maybe I can help get us out of here now.
Yes. So, but over dinner,
How?
please, for the love of God, do you people eat? I am starving.
Okay. So I like spirit summoned you guys, and I like spirit transported myself to space. So why can't I spirit transport us somewhere fucking else? I'm like really confident. All right.
Yes.
So
I think
I tell you
that's
what,
a great idea.
I tell you what.
I don't know if I'm ready
now
for
you
this.
fuckers won't laugh at my fucking meditation, right? It's all fucking meditate. And
Oh
it's
my
so-
God, meditate.
Fuck yeah! Come on.
All right. Can I don't know how this works yet, but can I
Go,
use
baby.
my showmanship to kind of like boost
Crane,
his
get down there.
confidence?
Yes,
That's
wait,
kind of
wait,
what,
wait,
what
wait,
she
wait.
does. That's what Ava does.
Wait. What the fuck does all this ramen bullshit have to do with the money I was promised, right?
You have to eat, Nancy.
Girl,
Money will always be there.
rather
You
make
have to fuel yourself.
I have a question
I'm feeling
Yes.
myself.
for Crane. Do
Hello.
you have what's the word I'm looking for? A heightened sense in sound by chance?
Yes.
Great. Thank you. Carry on.
I'm uncomfortable.
Whenever the GM says something weird.
Totally unrelated. So let's just get down the spirit together.
I'm with Nancy on this one. Like, that's not. I'd rather figure out this puzzle and get out of here.
Well,
What
that's
if the
what I'm
puzzle is
saying we
meditation?
do. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get something to eat and figure out what we're going to do from there.
So I just spirited myself into space. So
Crane sits next to Gibbs and like mimics his pose, but he like
Oh,
closes two eyes and then he like opens one of them and he's like sort of looking about, like waiting for something to happen.
Oh my god.
Wait, you
Yeah,
too?
we're gonna-
So Ava is going to like go around you guys. Like, she's got showmanship in fortune telling and all this Vegas garbage, like really going to kind of try to boost everybody's kind of morale and get them convinced that this is for sure going to work. Like, holy crap, this seems super legit. So
Yes.
she's
Okay.
definitely going to do that. She's going to be
Let's
You
around.
gotta make
Yeah.
make the
you know?
roll, and like I'll go with it if you make the roll.
Kalima,
Okay.
Kalima.
Kalima!
I love it. So we're gonna do a change the game, and this is fantastic. I love it.
Oh my god.
Okay. Is this me rolling this or is this Eva?
This is
Okay.
like I feel like Eva has
me?
to convince
Okay.
me with her showmanship that this is
Yes,
something
okay.
that
Yeah.
will work.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I am like, you guys are fucking crazy.
Agreed. Yes.
Okay.
And Sana's been around the block as far as trying to do showmanship, and so it's going to take a lot of convincing.
Okay. So here's what you can do, because you did roll over a 10. You can also you get an extra 2 juice. And you can, so the 10 plus features are you can scale up the effect, you can prolong it, hide, etc. So the first one would be to create a story tag, I think in this case, based on what you're trying to do. So I would say make a believer or something along those lines to apply to everybody at the table. And then you would just affect all of them if you scaled it up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
no,
I mean, I'm convinced.
Yeah, I think I want everybody to be a believer in Russell. Everybody is super convinced Russell can get us out of here. Good luck,
Can I
Russell.
like as a fictional like point? Can I like this is like she did this little magic showmanship to make us a believer in Russell. I would like to opt into like that just like carries forward for like more than just the scene.
Totally.
Yes.
Like all of a
my
sudden,
God.
for reasons unknown to herself, Nancy believes in Russell.
Yeah. Love it. I love it. All right.
That's
So we're going to do,
Alright.
everybody gets the story tag believer. And we're going to pause for a moment while Crane, you get that overwhelming sense as well, but something is just itching at the back of your neck. And as Russell is kind of sitting there doing his meditation, you don't even need to open your eyes, but you hear a ticking.
Oh, God.
And you know it's in the other room, but you can hear it, unlike before where you couldn't hear the sirens. I'm gonna let
He,
you
like,
stew with that for a
Tilts
second.
his head. Like we're kind of sitting. He's mimicking Gibbs's pose, and he like tilts with his eyes still closed, and he's like listening in on it and trying to focus. But then at the same time, he's been convinced that this is happening, so he's like not looking to
He
like
thinks his
break the moment,
meditation
but
has
he's
let him
definitely
like ears.
one ear up, and he's like,
Okay.
It's working.
All right. Let's pause that and then go to Gibbs. What are you going to try to do here?
I'm gonna try to spirit us the fuck out of here with some fucking magic, and I'm gonna do that.
Yes.
I'm gonna think of ramen because Eva's giving me ramen vibes right now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and make a door. You know, kind of
Okay.
pull on that string.
All right. I'm going to ask you. I think I know what the answer is, but I'm going to ask you. Do you think this is a stop holding back?
Yeah, because I think Gibbs has never really done this sort of thing before, but now he's met his mythos, and now he's super overconfident in his abilities.
Yeah. So now it's just a matter of scale. How significant is this? 'Cause
There are like
is
two options,
significant,
right?
Three. So significant, a no return,
Yeah.
or an ultimate. I wouldn't say this is an ultimate, but
Yeah, it may be a point of no return for him, where like I could see him honestly believing in like spiritualism after this, and
Okay.
you know, whilst it's like he's getting caught up in this power, but then if he could actually manifest this, and I could see him being, oh shit, it's real, and he's never really acknowledged that.
yes.
Just a question. Did my showmanship work on Russell himself? Like he also believes
Yes.
that he's okay,
Yes.
awesome, cool.
Yeah. So
Nice.
here's the thing with a stop holding back. I agree. I think it's a no return because this is not only yourself, but also 4 other people that you're bringing with you. You're literally transporting yourselves.
Right.
Stop holding back is a flat roll plus your logos, and I think you only have 1 logos. Is that correct?
I do, yes.
Wait,
Okay.
you only have 1 logos?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a character from before. I let him
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's part of the progression.
No, it's totally
So,
fine, but still,
yeah.
Not
jerk.
good for me
Yeah,
now.
I know. Yeah, it kind of screws you guys over when you do stop holding backs, though. Okay, so what I am gonna do though is, something. If you fail this, something else is going to happen because of the Destiny story tag. I'm going to modify slightly. If you do poorly on this, there's going to be a different type of consequence, and we'll get to that. So go ahead.
Ooh,
I love
And,
consequences.
risk.
Yeah,
Dun,
I
dun,
believe in you,
dun.
Russell. I believe in you.
come on.
What was
please
this
Come
ring you
on,
were chanting
Larry.
again? What were you chanting?
Come on, dice.
Kalima, Kalima.
Kalima!
Oh boy.
Indiana Jones 2, baby.
I don't
All right,
even
let's
wanna
go.
Look, I'm just so nervous.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's nice down
It's
there.
gonna be 12.
Doesn't want to
Go.
look. That's scary.
You got this.
Come on, come on. Vegas,
Damn.
baby. They roll. Oh, no, it didn't roll. Ah.
Oh god! That is a 14 for those of you listening.
Yes.
Hell
Oh,
yes.
14. Yeah, fantastic. Oh god, thank freaking god. Okay. So on a no return, you're gonna
Oh,
burn
good.
all the power tags on a theme that's relevant to this, whatever you think is appropriate to this type of action.
What's burning power tags?
Burning power tag means that you cannot apply it to a current like roll until you've recovered it. There's moves called montages that
okay.
allow you to recover. So whatever theme book you think is appropriate to this, you can burn the power tags there. The only other thing is you're going to mark a fade on one of the logos that you have, the last logos that you have.
Okay.
So I don't know what that puts you to at this point, but.
Just one fade on the police.
Okay, good.
Ex-police.
Good.
Okay, fuck. I'm gonna have to decide which one that is.
Okay. So that's what happens. Now, please describe to us what exactly it is that it looks like, feels like, whatever effects narrate this massive cinematic thing that you're doing, transporting these people. At the very last second, I'll tell you what happens.
We're all in a circle and we're dancing around, or like still, I think Eva's dancing around behind us and we're like chanting Crane, itches out the back of his neck. As we close our eyes, and then reopen them together, we find ourselves with the smell of sort of ramen sailing our nostrils, and that warm kind of brothy smell that comes with that kind of restaurant. And we open our eyes, and we're in a ramen shop.
Nice. Whoa. As you're in the ramen shop, that's fantastic. I love it. As you're in the ramen shop, everybody for like a brief flash of a second, as you're being like, it's like that snap, but you almost think you hear explosion goes off as you get moved to this ramen shop. And that's I think where we're gonna end today, because I think that's our time.
How did you roll 2 6s? Holy
that was
crap.
Amazing.
That was
God you
amazing.
did. Thank God.
We would have been very hurt.
I cannot believe that.
I'm so glad that you rolled well. I really am. I'm so glad that you rolled well.
Oh my God.
Ramen.
I've never, like, on cued rolled that well. You know, like, I was
Seriously?
like, I needed it.
Yeah.
Oh, you called it.
It's all that inspiration.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic.
Well, my friends. That was the King's Hustle for tonight. We're going to have to pick it up again same time next week, which is 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Man, fuck. If you enjoyed the show, let us know. If you haven't followed the show yet, hit the follow button. Join us. Stick around. We're going to give away a set of tabletop loot dice. 2 sets of them, in fact, in just a minute here. But holy moly, if you haven't checked out City of Mist yet, check out their website, cityofmist.co. It is a fantastic game, and you should definitely go ahead and play it. But let's go around to cast and crew. Did we enjoy ourselves? So where can we find you guys online? Let's start with our fantastic MC for tonight, Metamancer. How was that?
Hi guys, Metamancer. I love that I was able to do this. I'm really glad that you kept your character from the last show, because it opens up so much like cool crap that we can just like pull into this. So I'm really excited about that. And it lets me really dig deep into some of the other characters' backstories here because of what your mythos is. So I'm really excited about that. I think you guys are going to really enjoy a lot of the personal stories and interactions that you're getting. And I love how everybody's already interacting. So I think it's just going to be amplified more. I'm really excited. I think that there's going to be some really cool stuff for the next, 14 episodes.
Yeah.
You guys can find me. Sorry, I totally forgot. You guys can find me on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Metamancer, or on my Twitter at the Metamancer. I do nothing but roleplay on my channel and other people's channels. So if you want to check out any of the other content that I have, whether it's my own roleplay or other stuff like that, just give me a follow. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Fantastic, amazing stuff. And Blue Jay, how was that?
I want to apologize for being such a shit kid.
It's perfect.
My character, I love her, but she has a lot of growing up to do. So I apologize. But I would like to think that I'm a little bit more grown up than her. I'm Blue Jay, and you can find me playing various other shitty kids on the internet. At twitch.tv/BlueJay or on Twitter at BlueJay_712. I've been doing a lot of role playing in the last 2 years. So if you want to see, I think it's been 30 plus shows and one shots. They're all on my website at bluejay.tv/portfolio.
Awesome. Fantastic stuff. Oh, and PP, how was that?
Oh. That was amazing. Sorry, my kitty cat really wants attention right now. Hi, I'm Pumpkinberry. You can find me at twitch.tv/Pumpkinberry or on Twitter at Pumpkinberry. Oh my God, why is he so cute? And I do mostly narrative kind of games Monday through Wednesday, and then I'm role playing on Thursdays and playing scary games on Fridays. In fact, I'm role playing with Blue Jay right now in the forest. We're playing that scary game every Thursday until the end of October. And I also run a podcast about deep diving and existential kind of crisis, which you guys can check out at deepdivecast.com. And thank you guys so much for having me. That was amazing.
Amazing. I loved it. And Miss Magitech, how was that?
Yes. This was a really, really good episode. I really like how you guys kind of explored your powers a little bit more, and that's something I'm still kind of trying to learn in this game. But I find it really, really interesting the way you were able to like tap into your mythos and everything, and it was really awesome. So I'm really excited for next week. But my name is Tracy, also known as Miss Magitech. You guys can find me twitch.tv/Miss Magitech or on Twitter at Miss Magitech. My schedule's all over the place right now, but if you follow me on Twitter, that's where all my updates are on my latest role-playing game stuff that I've been trying to keep up with. So yeah, that's me.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And last but not least, Mad Morph. How was that, my friend?
Really, really cool. Amazing. Like when you went through the pond and then that whole scene was just like, holy moly. Like that was absolutely like just edge of the seat stuff. It was like all coming to life. Amazing episode. Loved it. Cannot wait for next week. Thank you. Everybody's like characters are amazing. Love it. Love being part of this. You can find me at twitch.tv/madmorph. We're live 6 days a week. We're doing some ARC roleplay pretty heavily at the moment, which is Shepherd Crane as well, in a Wild West server, like during the Wild West period. And yeah, so a bit of a September. It's like Shepherd Crane all the time on the channel. So yep.
So if we watch your role play, are we gonna get spoiled?
No, this is a different incarnation. It's similar characters.
There are many
people.
Incredible. Well, my friends, if you aren't checking out these fantastic creators here on Encounter Roleplay, then you are doing something wrong, my friends. Go check them out. All the links are there in the chat for you guys, and Twitter handles are on the screen, so go follow them, send them some love. We're going to go do the giveaway, and we're going to go host and raid a friend of ours, Laurelani. It's her birthday, so we're going to go say happy birthday with a fan old raid. We'll be back tomorrow at the time of 5 p.m. 4 p.m. Eastern, in fact, for Roll Up, our character creation show. So we'll see you guys again then. But until next time, try not to roll too many nat ones because we want to be here laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Bye. Go to space with your friends.
Thank you. Good luck to everybody in the giveaway. Bye.
Bye.